Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today taking flight in the Airbus A321 on a flight from here in Birmingham to Warsaw-Chopin. So flight time today is about 2 hours, give or take a few, maybe a little bit earlier than that. We'll set the aircraft up, prepared for our flight today. Got quite a bit of traffic on the route today, so hopefully try and spot some of those airplanes here on the ground at Birmingham as well. I was on the way to Warsaw, and yeah, we'll jump in the cockpit and set everything up for our flights today. So, first things first, batteries on. Set all three ADIS to nav. No fuel truck available at Birmingham, so I'll just use the menu for that. External power comes on. We'll turn on the crew oxygen supply, turn off the anti-ice, I didn't really require it at this point. On the emergency lights, nav lights are on. In fact, all the lights are on probably because I typed in my name into the, so what's it called? The tablet. Right, so strobes on, nav lights, sorry, strobes automatic, nav lights on, sets the seatbelts, we'll leave them off now, smoking comes on, and that is that for the overhead panel. We'll also set the 3 temperature knobs to their central position to get some air into the aircraft. Right, let's jump down to the FMS and let's start programming that. How do you unlock 4 routes in Tracing Worlds? What do you mean by unlocking 4 routes, cat and dog? What do you mean by 4 routes? Right, so FMS, let's start programming that. Departing from Echo Golf Bravo Bravo, landing at Echo Papa Whiskey Alpha. I'm hoping this will all work today. Oh yeah, you can turn the radio panels on and off. That, however, doesn't look so helpful. Worst case scenario, just tune radios via the IVAO setup. Like I say, we are using the A321X cockpits in the A321. It doesn't work for everyone. It's like a 50-50 chance. It works, it doesn't work, and, well, I'm very 50-50 if this is completely working or not, but there's only one way to find out, and that is just to program our flights today. So, jump out to FMS, plug in our departure and arrival airport. Our flight number today is Whiskey 65018. And that goes into there. Cost next is 9. And cruising altitude today, initially it's flight level 350. Got a few steps around in places, but 350 seems to be our main cruising altitude. I can show you on the dispatch page. I can't yet, I need to put it from SimBrief 2 seconds. So wait for that to load. There we go. Bravo. So Birmingham to Warsaw. Departure was 16:25. Going to push that back by another half hour or so. And load sheet 60. Start at 350. Apparently then drop to 190. Climb, drop, climb again, or just stick it at 350 for the entire cruise today. Fuel from the menu. Since there's no fuel truck here at Birmingham, we're going to load £19,928. 19,928. Bring it back a tiny bit. 19.6. That'll do. Perfect. Back to the FMS. We'll head over to the next page now. Zero fuel weight or pull from the aircraft. Centre of gravity, however, we will do ourselves. So we'll tune the centre of gravity at. Give me a second. 19.3. And block fuel on board. 9.14. That's all in. We're good to go. Good luck on the mod. For now, the A321 only works with the A320 cockpits. Used to work pretty good, not so much like the Air. Some people have, so let's say it's about 30% of people who had the A320 cockpit got it to work in the A321. That number's slowly getting less and less, and so we may soon be dropping out of that category. I mean, if we have to use D520, we'll use D520 cockpit. That's not a massive problem for us, but it comes down to how we're going to get everything to run it properly. Right, we'll start the APU now. Also, turn the seatbelt sign on since we have passengers, well, so fuel on board. And we'll now start loading our passengers today. So, we are going from Birmingham to Warsaw, Whiskey 65018, 35,000 feet cruise. We'll say 2 hours on the nose for our cruising time today, instead of 1 hour 58. I like getting round numbers in this. Departure will be in approximately, so we start 10 minutes late, we'll do 10 minutes later, 19 minutes. And it's an A321 with only 184 people on board. It's quite an empty aircraft for an A321, 184. Well, not an empty aircraft, but yeah, quite a few seats sticking around. No Wi-Fi, no entertainment, no boarding music. We have got a safe briefing for Wizz Air. We do get snacks, we don't get meal service. And with that, let's start boarding. Turn up the brightness of displays. Make sure we can actually see them properly. Currently stand at 4-1 right here at Warsaw today. At Birmingham, sorry. This is where we're landing. So now stopping our waypoints. So our first waypoint today shall be Ungap. So like I said, we'll use IVAO hopefully to tune frequency. So once you listen lates, comms check. If someone can respond to that, that will at the very least mean I've got ATC comms. Just don't have to do it manually on the dial wheel down below. In fact, if I turn CHF1 on, that would probably turn it on actually. There you go. Once you listen late, once you listen late. Okay, that's fine. I'm just being an idiot basically. Right, first way Ungap. From Ungap, we fly the Papa 155 to Sivda. Fly the Papa 137 to Redfart. Oops, and we can plug that in. Scenery, this is the MaccoSim Scenery Diego. This is MaccoSim Birmingham. Oh, there's a lot of postal lines there. 787 to my left. This is the MaccoSim Birmingham. It came out a couple of weeks ago. Still in beta, but very much being updated to this day. What they've done so far, MaccoSim, well, for the scenery, it's absolutely fantastic. They've very much transformed Birmingham. And also, with the upcoming UK update, it's going to include photographs of Birmingham as well. See how that will match together in the sim. Redfart, sorry, VTA says Papa 155, that's via. Going via Papa 155, that's fine. Lima 620 to Tatcha. Directs to Oscar Sierra November, so I have to insert that before plugging it in. And luckily well, there's only one there, so select that. From Oscar Sierra November, we then fly the Lima 980. Oops, return, go to the next one. Fly the Lima 980 to Robeg. Again, I didn't even insert that. I need to be very sure of my clicks. Directs to Povel. Directs to Subex. Did Povel even inserts? Not in database, fair enough, so directs to Subex. Directs to Oboku. Directs to Do6. Papa 150 to Bimpa. And then we take the Bimpa 5 November approach into Warsaw runway 11. Perfect. Let's greet passengers and let's get everything going. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome aboard this Wizz Air flight 5018 from here in Birmingham to Warsaw-Chopin. Flight time today is 2 hours. We'll be flying on the cloudy departure route, maybe a little bit of turbulence, but things should start to clear up quite nicely. And weather in Poland, again expecting a little bit of cloud, but hopefully should clear up as we make our way to the east. Any questions today, speak to camera crew. Otherwise, sit back, relax and enjoy your flight. Dzień dobry wszystkie na samolot, na Wizz Air. Zaraz na samolotowie leciłem na Warsaw-Chopin i możemy... Dobre, leciałem.
As you find the seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat.
there. Yeah, my Polish very much started failing on me there in the end. Just about got statements in, but could have been better. That could have been better. Flight directors on and on. We will. AP's running, that's fine. AP power bleed sets. Transfer power across and external power comes off. We'll set our cruising altitude to 35,000.
We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart.
Somebody speaking to was Polish, CK Aviator. It was a very broken Polish. You'll hear it again in the playback shortly. If it plays it back or not. So why's my custom viewpoints not work? Ah, sorry, that's because there's no wing views. Yeah, the A320 doesn't come with any wing views, and therefore I'm afraid we do miss out on that. But everything else we do have. It's just the wing views we miss out on. Right, let's print out the weather information, and let's have a look at the ATIS for today. Just double check there's no Birmingham or London centre on right now. Transfers no, Birmingham is on our own, so we'll be using it all in Unicom today. Weather request, send, and wait. Let's tune it to the ATIS here at Birmingham. Not received yet.
Wind 040 at 13 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Temperature 1 degree Celsius. Dew point -4 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 1007. Scattered clouds at 3,000 feet. Broken layer at 3,700 feet. Wind 040 at 13 knots.
Okay, so yeah, the weather's not looking too bad at the moment. Not too bad at the moment. Broken at 3,300. 1 degree centigrade, that's all fine. We set up the QNH to 1007. Whoops, won't pull the VSpeeds just yet. We need to do the flex temp, which is 68. Right, VSpeeds 133, 133, 134, and 138. And with that, well, start of departure, and then we're ready to go. It's runway 33 in use right now. Runway 33 on the UNGAP 1 Delta departure. UNGAP on, got them on mic. That might do it for us. Which does double check that on the map. Yeah, that's no problem. So take the UNGAP 1 mic departure. No transition, that's fine. Insert that. Remove the user points. They always cause us problems. Clear that. Flight plan's complete. Performance setup. Aircraft is ready to go. We'll wait for the final few passengers to board. While we're waiting, I'll make sure that my Unicom is all tuned in for flight today. Also, I'll make sure my chat windows as well. I've minimised that, sorry. Your patron yourself, very nice, DK Aviator. Oh yeah, my channel's always got a lot of Polish people on the streams. Especially when I fly to Poland, I do get quite a few people tuning in. It's because I'm half Polish myself, and so in small moments, nie mówiłem wszystkie na polsku. Zaraz wszystkie na będę mówiłem po polsku. Nie rozumiem troszkę, nie mówiłem troszkę, no nie jest bardzo dobra. Right, so runway 33 for departure. Make sure it's the right, sit out. UNGAP 1 mic. We're at stand, we're at gates, 41 right, and we are departing right through. That's all fine, perfect. Right, we're on AP power now. It's getting a bit cloudy. It's getting a little bit darker outside. That's the cloud rather than sun setting. What did you get we want to work with the H2X? No idea, Jarmo. Like I say, it's a 50-50 chance of it working. There's no set tutorial, no real fix. It works or it doesn't. And with the latest version of H2X, now less people are working. So it's if there's a way I could say like this is how you do it, I'd tell you. But there's no real way to set it exactly.
Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin.
Oops, what are they doing? Slewing across the airports. Right, so we are pretty much ready to go now. Passengers have boarded, we're all ready to go. So we'll call the pushback tug over, and then we'll get ourselves going. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback. Ground from flight deck. Request pushback.
Pushback request confirmed.
There we go, took it the second time round. So PushbackZoomer for pushback, as always. Doesn't mean that
Audio
mainly
input and output validated. The recognition confidence was 0.78. The connection to the simulator is up and the aircraft is recognized as loaded.
Yep, just doing its own debug. We'll collect the airplane and then we'll get ourselves out of here shortly. It's live weather, Sushi Guy, doing it live weather. How to get passengers, this is a mod box, it's called TFDi Design PACX. PACX is the passenger and crew experience from TFDi Design. Inside it's got the A321 layouts, a few empty seats here and there, but for the most part, aircraft not looking too bad. Ground from flight deck.
Good afternoon. Yes, everything is ready down here, so please release brakes.
Brakes released.
So let the ride begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screens for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Turn facing west.
I will turn. You are cleared to start the engines now.
Please fasten your seatbelt and secure it tightly. This is how to close and how to open it.
Stop pushback.
Okay, please confirm when the parking brakes are set.
Brakes set.
Okay, sir. Pins removed. I'm done. Wish you a nice flight.
Right, so we've now done our pushback. Top the backlights for the panels since it's a little bit dark at the moment. Also, it's a very loud safety readings than PACX. Louder than it normally goes. Right, engine 1 stable, engine 2 stable, engine 1 starts. Do a quick flight control check, everything is running and stable. Elevators active, ailerons active, rudder active, speed brakes active, perfect. So back to the engine page, we'll arm the spoilers, and we'll drop the flaps into their number 1 position. Engine 1 is now starting, that's all good to see. Really flights are set up, very nice night drives, hope you enjoy it. And we'll see a group flight one day. So just push back, and now wait for engine 1 to stabilise. As soon as it does that, we'll make our way over to runway 33. Engine 1 available, turn off the ignition, we will turn off the APU, turn on the taxi lights, and double check. So ground spoilers on, seatbelts active, snow working active, parking brakes set, that's all fine, that's all fine. TCAS and predictive wind shear. So set to automatic, set U to automatic, set U to Tara. Let's release the parking brake, quickly announce that we're taxiing to runway. Increase throttle, and let's get going. How to become a passenger plane? Just by watching streams, Carl. There's no real passenger mode in Microsoft Flight Sim. You just jump in the stream and enjoy the flight. Custom wing views. There's no wing views in the A321, sorry, Long Island. There's no wing views in the A321. Do you think the A321 is worth using when the A320 next is not working? Which depends what you want, Jarmo. Depends, like, how much you want systems depth-wise and all that other stuff. It's down to you, really. It's down to you. Some people say it's worth it, others say it won't be. In my case, I'm one of the few that have got it working. For example, I know that Six Wicked in the chat also, someone who gets it to work at the time as well. So it's not an isolated thing. There's no set tutorial. It's just it either works or it doesn't work. There's no real way to kind of split the two. And so if I knew how to get it to work all the time, I'd certainly be the first to tell you. We should zoom into Birmingham. It's a relatively simple taxi. We'll just follow this road down. Yeah, we'll take this one. A couple of aeroplanes holding short now. Got a Lufthansa, you got a Wizz Air. What's your opinion on PACX? I like it, Zebraretto. I do like it. It's a very good little add-on. Simplistic, but adds so much to your flight sim experience. Right, brake set max, cabin check. Takeoff config test, and with that, the pre-takeoff checklist is now complete. The aircraft on final, looks like in Birmingham at the moment. Just quick double check that on the website. I don't see an aircraft on final. It's a tablet with like what you do in real life. Well, it's an EFB. I'm sure as there's more functionality added, it'll get better and better. But for now, it's just a simple EFB that does what it does. It's like the Wizz Air is just about. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm just confused as to what it's meant to be doing right now. So it just sits there with its hydraulics in action. That's how hydraulics work though. So we'll do the test. 747 behind us now, pushing back. Another aircraft over there taxiing. Quite busy at the moment tonight. Also, I'm not quite sure they've not decided to use the tail end of the runway. 133 knots. I'm not going to risk it. I think we're going to use the full length of the runway today. What do you hope to in the flight pad? Well, calculations such as centre of gravity and weight, and stuff like flex temp calculation as well. I'd love to see those two at some stage in flight pad. So that was theirs now taking off. So I'm going to have to check out my EasyJet model matching later on the IVAO. I presume that's EasyJet behind me as well. Appearing as Lufthansa. No, behind me is a Wizz Air. I'll double check my. Hang on. Easy 1138. That's me. No, behind me is Lufthansa. So I'll show you that map. So in front of me should be an EasyJet. So I need to double check my EasyJet matching. But that's me. Behind is meant to be an A320 Lufthansa, which is fine. You got a 74. That's British Airways 74. That's why that one's not appearing, because it's 748, not 744. So that's why that one's wrong. That's fine. And then lot 787. If it is lot 787, so that's fine. The only thing that's got issues at the moment is my EasyJet, which I'll check tonight and update. If you'd like a copy of our flight tracking, you can copy it and view it from the link in chat there. I'll pin it in a moment. They're going to along the runway there. And then the taxi to the end of the runway, use the full length of it today for our departure. I do check Twitch chat and Kpara. There's just nobody talking on Twitch at the moment. Welcome Atlanta Fly, how you doing? Welcome to Junk's chats. If Twitch is a bit more active, then I'll reply to the Twitch people. Is Distance Go still broken MCTU? No, it's not, Atlanta. Distance Go does seem to work alright. 849 miles to Warsaw, according to this. So we'll taxi the hardport short marker, we'll announce that we're holding short, and then we'll get going. This is the latest dev version, yes it is Atlanta Flyer, this is the latest dev version. One shot YouTube 2016, 2017, during my high school years. Not high school, college, during my college years. There's an aircraft on arrival. Nobody else is queuing for the short departure. So might as well get ourselves lined up taking off now. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff please. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff please. We'll turn on landing lights. We'll line ourselves and then we'll go. Who's from Warsaw? Gdzie samoj Polasi? Dzień dobry. Philip, how you doing? Jak się masz dzisiaj? I'm from the UK. Mood? How do you pronounce it? Sorry. I'm from the UK. We're in IVAO guide, so it's like multiplayer, but it's an online network with realistic ATC and realistic communication within between pilots. Right, let's align ourselves to the runway and let's get going. Slot 40, 1 to a stable, up to flex. I can find it, of course. 80 knots, 100 knots, V1, rotates. Bit windy, but get the aircraft airborne, that'd be great, so there we go. Up to 10 degrees, positive climb, gear up, there we go. So it's a 10-11 knot crosswind at the moment here at Birmingham. 10-11 knot crosswind. Flaps up, throttle, hold. Make a right hand turn. Throttle reduced to climb. I think we'll switch over to the autopilot now. We'll let that do all the hard work for this climb out. Right, so far so good. We'll quickly announce on IVAO that we are clear of the runway. There is ice being detected, so we turn on the anti-ice for systems, and also we'll switch the engine modes to ignition. Basically, what it does, it keeps the starter motors rolling, and it just ensures that the aircraft is well, keeps the motors going, stops the aircraft from potentially seizing up. We'll reset the spoilers. Switch to low cloud altimeter. There we go, out of the cloud. Out of the storms. You were fighting real life, seem knowledgeable. No, I'm not replicates. No, I'm not. I just know my stuff. 10,000 feet, landing lights off. Sit back, relax, and now enjoy the flight. Landing's in 1 hour and 54 minutes, Billy. 1 hour and 54 minutes to go. Is Airbus reliable? No, they're not, Jackson. If you've, well, ABADs, highly don't recommend them. It's absolutely support ABAD if you support piracy, and support giving the middle finger to Flyby. That's what I'm going to say. Don't support piracy, don't support studios that well, are like that basically. No, I don't like ABAD. If you go to my channel community section, I put a little statement out about the whole ABAD situation. It covers it in detail right now. Why are you playing sound like rubbish? This is an A320 CEO, not pennies. This is how it sounds in real life. It's a CEO, not a Neo. It's got a CFM buzzsaw, not the Leap 1As that the Neo had. Okay, calculate flex temp on the tablet. Not yet, Rodrigo. It's something I'd love to see added to the feature, flex temp calculation, but at the moment the answer is no. Can't calculate flex temp yet on the tablets. So we'll make this left-hand turn, we'll get out of the main SID, and as the flight path starts straightening out a bit, we'll then head ourselves, we'll start with seatbelt sign, give passenger freedoms back, and then just explore the rest of the flight as we go. Jet engine, typical passenger jet, doesn't have a starter engine. The engine is started by pressurized air supplied to the APU. There you go. When you try to download IVAO computer says it's suspicious. I'd say the only reason I'd say, Tom, is that because, well, whenever the Microsoft this add-on is this executable is suspicious and thing pops up, it just means that the file's not been signed. So it's not officially been checked on Microsoft, but it doesn't necessarily say it's dangerous. It's just a protector screen. So, for example, the Deliveries Mega Pack or the A321 downloader, they both also flag the thing is potentially dangerous thing. But like I say, it's only what's it called, a pop-up. It's nothing suspicious. When I'm using IVAO right now, I can tell you, if I realised IVAO was the virus, I'd be the first to say, hang on guys, maybe not. But I can tell you, I've had no problems with IVAO, no problems with this network so far. We'll turn the brightness up slightly since it's getting a little bit put out on the shadows there, the displays. Sun will set as we fly today, so it just looks quite a nice sunset behind us as we take our purple plane across the country from Birmingham to Warsaw today. 747 is now airborne. And there's quite a few of us, like I say, flying into Birmingham today as well. Monotone, well, that's just how I talk to Speedbird 1. Free to watch other people if you prefer their voices. How to get tablets? This is on the dev build of the A321X. Pennies. This is the dev version of the A321X. Does dimming display sort of 30 FPS? They do, but not as much as before. So you can turn off the co-pilot side for the sake of frame rate saving, but I only ever really do it during FPS is particularly bad. Right now, running a pretty smooth 30 at the moment. What better? Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane. Visually, Microsoft Flight Sim is much better than X-Plane. Flight Dynamics and Systems, X-Plane. There's an aircraft passing over there. That plane is going to be Speedbird 4 Bravo Mike. They're going to Edinburgh right now. They're at 27,000 feet. We're at 20,000 already. Fair enough. Yeah, the British Airways travelling to Edinburgh. Across the paths with us. Yeah, flying to Poland today, David. So that's good. Flight time is about 2 hours today, Mercy. It's about 2 hours from Birmingham to Warsaw. Commodore on puts co-pilot in place. What do you mean by that, Soleil? Which co-pilot in place do you mean? It's quite active on frequency right now. Quite a few people chatting. So another back to the 789, sorry, from Birmingham taking off. So that's the lot Polish Airlines that just took off. Rescue 2, potentially. Well, I know that you do get a few military things in IVAO as well. Get a few mil-ups. And yeah, just a few people chatting. Well, another EasyJet 426. Currently on the airway towards Luton. Can you fly at the ocean and pull up quick? What do you mean by that, JCV? Go to the ocean and pull up quick. Working on this plane. You can download the A321 from the MacPack Discord server. I'll drop a link to that in the chat now. MacPack A321. There you go. If you want to download the A321, you can do so via this Discord server here. It's just about proving altitude now, so you can see the aircraft has tuned back. 34,000 feet. Max will switch over to manual speed and just hard it at Mach 0.8 manually for the flight today. YouTube's for easy gamers, it really is. So this is the model based off the default PACX A321, but within the new sim, packages, liveries, that kind of stuff, it does look rather good. Thank you Vicas for the 40 rupees, much appreciated. 2 streams today are nice. Yeah, it's always 2 streams for the weekend. At least we try to do 2 streams. Sometimes I do 1 on each day, but I'll try and do 2 if possible, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, just to get my viewers stuff I enjoy. But so far so good. Yeah, I seem to be handling the quite well at the moment. Can't do a barrel roll, Ryan. The A320 has fly-by-wire, which limits your bank angle to 40 degrees. If I tried to do a barrel roll, the aircraft will hold position and then force me back to level again. That's just fly-by-wire for you. Welcome back, OJ, how you doing? You're not too late, still got another 2 hours to go, OJ. Don't you worry. See you, Mancot. Do you know which thrust racing engine have? V2527 or 2533? I'll have to check for you. I would have to check for you. See if they've put it in the documentation. If not, best person to ask would be either Clink123 or Canadian Mods, as they're the ones who
In a few moments, our lovely flight attendants will
put it all
be starting
together.
our in-flight service.
Pizza was good. Pizza was good. That was Papa John's earlier today. There's going to be teaching tomorrow. Probably not for A because tomorrow's Monday, and I work on Monday. Next stream will likely be on Wednesday. I stream on Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays, and then I'll stream on Thursday or Friday, depending how I'm feeling. But Wednesdays, Saturdays, Sundays, you are pretty much guaranteed a stream. So just exact route once was from Birmingham to Warsaw-Chopin. Very nice, Camille. Welcome to Jump Chats. Jak się masz dzisiaj? Dzień dobry. Yeah, I can imagine Birmingham to Warsaw. Birmingham to Warsaw is quite a busy route. This quite a few people who do cross between 2 cities. What do you work as? I work in marketing, Pilot David. I work in marketing and social media. We're at cruise 35,000 feet. We're flying at Mach 0.81. So far so good. Bit cloudy below. Not much in the way of visibility today. But apart from that, it should be a rather good flight. I'm hoping that we'll have control in Warsaw when we land. Poland Centre is on right now. So if we can keep Warsaw Centre online for the entire flight, that would work rather well for the sake of spacing and landing. This is IVAO. This is IVAO. Yes, the A321 is a freeware mod available on the MacPack Discord server. How many inbounds to Warsaw? Let's have a look. There are currently... Warsaw ground line as well. They've been on for 1 hour though, so they may disconnect later on. Sorry, that's... oh yeah, sorry, it's Shopping Okesi, sorry, because it's the other one, Modelling, which is down down to the west of Chopin. Right, 13 inbound, 8 outbound. So you've got a few aircraft in from the UAE. You have a few aircraft in from Birmingham. That's a lot of aircraft from Birmingham. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Birmingham inbounds. Anybody else caught up in this, potentially? No, there's a big gap. So you have a few aircraft coming in around 5, 6 o'clock. You have our bunch arriving at around, well, between 6:30 and 7:40. Although I can imagine that he's just taken off. He's going to start speeding up and therefore catch up time-wise. Apart from that, quite a few aircraft inbound to Warsaw today. Been very busy. Hope someday you'll fly to Skopje. Yes, there are always air routes that do operate on our routes. I think Skopje will wait for the summer, because the scenery around there is very pretty, I can tell you. So I'll probably wait for the summer if we do Skopje. Also, just want to confirm one thing as well, because our flight plan makes sense. One who did make a mistake with one of our waypoints today. Nice and straight in, no problem. You're Wizz 432, very nice, Anne. Have you ever been to Poland? No, he's doing an Polsat. My jestem pod score, moje babcia I dziadek jest na Rzeszowie. Do a flight to a deserted island someday. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that, Games FC. I'm not quite sure we're going to do a deserted island. Any plans to do India again? We do plans to do India again at some stage. I think my next flights in that region will be in... We'll probably do a Sri Lankan Airlines flight from Colombo to Chennai, so a flight from Sri Lanka to India. And then after that, I think try and do a Go Air flight at some stage. CRJ 744 now deinstalled of 2020. Not sure about... Well, the 744, I know they plan to work on at some stage soon, rebuild the aeroplane. As for the CRJ, that one, again, I think it's just... it's been pushed back, but it's not going to get cancelled, if you know what I mean. Yeah, both going to get worked, it's just a case of waiting. Do I have a thumbnail? I should have a thumbnail, not Andrew. I know I have a thumbnail because the... oh, it's right there in the middle. Can't really see because of the green screen. It's that one in the middle there. I did last night. Madagascar, could do a Madagascar flight someday. London to India, they could do that in Air India 787 or British Airways 787 perhaps. Your catch on in front of you if you're not clacking, you're slacking. Absolutely, Diego. When you started Microsoft Flight Sim, did you start on Cessnas or did you go straight to airlines? I went straight to airliners, Delta. Because I use, hang on, see the flashing lights on the aircraft in front of us. Just there. I mean, I was using jetliners on Sims for about 10-15 years, so the basics I already kind of knew, just in case of transitioning to the setup that this sim has. Let's quickly turn off the anti-ice, which you never require at this altitude. Drawyah, name the first ever plane to get the flyby system in it. It's the A320 Neo, Sushi Guy, because it's the only... Oh, sorry, I thought it was about the flyby dev team. I think it's the A310. And then no, it can't be because the A310 had the yokes. I think it's the A320 then. The A320 is the first aircraft to have a flybar on it. It's the Waste to Warsaw, of course. So is the 747-400 now impossible to rate Microsoft Flight 2020? I don't think so, Raphael. It does work. There's again, I'm fairly sure it is possible to work because I've still got it installed. When we land, I'll check it. I'll check it later. If you ask me on Discord, and I'll let you know. I'm probably going to land when you're at gates. Your lot's 5289. Let's have a quick look. So it's lots 5289. Yes, so you're the... again, you're only about 10 minutes behind us. Your ETA, well, 222. So that's you need to speed up. That's your problem. Well, you're not at cruise yet. You're only at 22,000. When you get to cruising altitude, you'll start speeding up. But that's the thing, really, with you. Just get to cruise, and then the aircraft will naturally speed up at the higher cruising altitude. Do you know when 737 is going to be released? Q3 of 21, Raphael. The PMDG-73 is expected at Q3 of this year. Could you fly from Krakow to Edinburgh on these yet? One day we can do Potato Boy. One day we can do. It's quite a good route, actually. into Edinburgh, and then Krakow. Depends. I don't know if there's no freeway scenery for Krakow at the moment, but not UK2000, sorry, Drawyah Design may release one there. Your friend was an A380 pilot for Transport 250, which is a better plane. Probably the 380 out of those two. Can't remember if you asked us or not, but you only have to be pilots. I'd like to be a pilot, but it's too expensive, so holding back on that dream, I guess. Do you play FlyLive 2? No, I don't, Zach. I use Infinite Flights for my mobile flight simming. Have you flown into Caracas? I think I have, not on stream though, but I have been to Caracas when I'm on my own. It's quite scenic, that, down in South America. New IVAO updates. Which one, Flight Fan? Remind me which one you're looking for. Ooh, you can actually see it's snowing down below in the UK. In fact, it's been snowing quite a lot here in London today. Not settling, but we have had a bit of snow, which is quite interesting. Yeah, some snow-covered fields just down below. What is their altitude? I'm going to have to double check that 2 seconds. The last thing I was doing is get into the back of an aeroplane. They're at flight level 35. 3-1. We're at 3-5. We're going to step up to 3-7. So we just announced that on IVAO. If we get some separation between us two, that's the well, that saves us a big problem later on. So climbing up to 37,000 now, just create some spacing between myself and the airplane fronts. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful sounds. Yeah, 100 satisfaction. Passengers are loving it in the airplane today. Let's have a quick look through our passenger list, our itinerary, and see if we recognise anybody on board. Any famous people, any names, anybody we may recognise. Any Jareds as well. Jared Reed, if we ever get to see him again. Probably not actually, names are always randomised, and so it's always a case of, well, if you ever see him again or not. So far, nobody rings a bell. Nope. Nope, not on this aeroplane today. No people I recognise. Common Powers maybe, but apart from that, don't think so. Try to overtake. It depends how we're going at the moment. We are cruising at quite a high speed, so we may overtake. We'll wait and see. We've got a long way to go. See how the flight ahead progresses. Yeah, rest in peace, Jared. You'll surely be missed. Last I heard, Jared is still stuck in Anchorage. Still stuck in Anchorage and still stuck in the toilet. Gears up, Javiator. I'm not an idiot. If the gear was down, the town gear is down, get a warning pressurization issue. Not yet, Zabaretto. The A380 is not yet a Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's on the way. Flyby said I'll be doing one after the A320, so just wait a bit longer and the A380 will be here. So again, keep an eye on the TCAS. A few aircraft, well, a few aircraft around us. There's one behind, one to our right. The aircraft behind us, 2,000 feet difference. Can't quite see their position. definitely keep an eye out, just in case we do not cross any traffic in the Actually, the reason I can't see the aircraft behind us because he's about, well, 50 miles behind us. I don't see any aircraft in front, so I'll keep an eye on that IVAO as well, just in case they do pass by. Do you think I'll get a regular 320 like the 321? Not sure yet, OJ. I think the FlyLive team today would like to do an entire A320 family, so it's just a case of waiting and seeing what they produce in due course. Still early days, don't forget, still very early days, so yeah, just gotta wait for the restats. Pizza, it was a Papa John's barbecue chicken. Did you disable 3 text on MCD? No, I haven't, Brad. No, I haven't. 3 text is enabled. I'm working absolutely fine. Go to Atsu. Sorry, go back. Go to Options. Go to AOC. Now it's disabled. Well, actually, yeah, no, we'll leave that on. So it's enabled. It's all there for you to enjoy. Subscribe. Thank you, Zach. Hope you enjoy the watch. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. How are you today? Yes, opening channel. Next up we'll be flying over the Netherlands, through Germany, and then start our descent as we cross the Polish-German border. Welcome PC Loops. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat. How are you today? My favourite person. You're trying to message but it wasn't working. Check the call sign. Or flight number even, not call sign, it's the flight number you input. Could you do a hand cam? There you go. Let's see, I know what you're talking about, so like XP72 where he has his hand on a stick, so stuff like that we could do in the future, potentially one I could do in due course, but I just need a proper setup for that. Right now it would just be my hand next to a very ugly box, one of my speakers, and a half-empty bottle of whiskey, and that's about it really. But maybe one day for the future. It's not call sign, Brad, it's flight number. Whiskey 6, Whiskey 6 5018, I believe. Yeah, Whiskey 6 5018. Put your flight number in there, not your call sign. It says flight number for a reason. Oops, just change its speed again for some reason. I hate it when you do that, A320. It's the one issue with Flyboy that I wish they'd sort out at some stage. Apart from that, love the airplane. Great work, highly recommended. Fix the speed control. Longest flight you've done Microsoft Flight Sim. The flights from Frankfurt to Buenos Aires flew the 747-8 in Lufthansa colours. Took us about 11.5 hours to get from Germany to Argentina. Longest flight in real life. That's the flights from London Luton to Athens. 4.5 hours, Ryanair 737-800. Should have flown to New York, should have been 6.5 hours from London to New York on the British Airways 747, but that trip got cancelled and the aircraft was inevitably retired, so we'll have to wait out for a later 747 flight. Sometimes Flight Sim changes, yeah, sometimes Flight Sim just changes the speeds, not quite sure why it does that, but it's just a thing that Flight Sim does. This is the Megapack A320 PC Loops, Jamie. How come it's W6 not WZ? Because it's again, for the third time, Brad, it's a flight number, not a call sign. Wizz Air's flight number is Whiskey 6, the IATA code is Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu, WZZ, is just a call sign. This is not a flight number, it's a call sign. It's the third time I'm telling you, Brad. Cabin tour, there's no cabin in this one, you. the A321 has no cabin, I can move the camera back and it will just be nothing. No wing views, nothing in this one. Just an empty abyss. Ooh, there's an aircraft there. High above us. What are they flying at? Flight level, well, 747. They must have got a very good jet stream behind us, but they're flying at flight level 390, so 39,000 feet. And the 747, 748, not 744. Looks like this is a house colour. They're flying British Airways. Probably going to do an ILS 11 Zulu, Diego. Probably do an ILS 11 Zulu, but check the charts before we land. Just to confirm which one we're doing up doing. Very nice. 787 worth it. I like it, OJ. I do like it. It's not the perfect aircraft, but as a default set, probably the most realistic. We just look up, try and spot the 747 as it flies past. There we go. Very nice. I must say, I can imagine the jet stream up at flight level 390, probably a bit nicer than 37. If they continue on their current speed, which I hope they do, we'll maybe climb ourselves later on. Best route done yet, probably the flights from Taipei to Kai Tak. Taipei to Kai Tak was a very fun flight. Yeah, 748 above you is speed. Ooh, sure, my seatbelt sign's still turned on. So we turn it off, passenger freedom's back. Whoops. Yep, still waiting for contrails. Not sure when they'll be here, but they will be here eventually. So we just rebun the effects engine.
Off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Boeing or Airbus, I do prefer my Boeings, Michelle. I do prefer my Boeings. How do you enter coordinates in MCDU? Same as you do in flight plan. You just plug in the you're about tracks there. So you input your first longitude, then you input north or south, and then you put your latitude. So how it gives you on the flight plan is how you then put it into the FMS. Any Asia Oceania 3-hour flights you'd recommend? The one I did a couple of days ago, well yesterday even, from Melbourne to Wellington. That was pretty good. Melbourne Wellington pretty good. There's also a couple of flights in and around New Zealand. It's pretty good. So Wellington, Queenstown. Yeah. A lot of flights in New Zealand you can probably do as well, which is pretty good. Have you thought about doing a 24-hour flight around the world? One day maybe, Ryan, but not at the moment. Don't know why I've asked. Oh, right, because you're probably downloading the liveries, Tom, and liveries do take quite a bit of time to download. So be patient, it will download and work shortly. Are you afraid plane's going to break mid-air? Not at all, Daniel, not at all. Could you do a flight with Blue Air or Tarom? One day we could probably do that. Blue Air do operate to Luton quite a bit. I don't know about Taron, but Blue Air I believe are more 737 operators than A320, so I'll probably wait for the PMGG for that one. From Slovakia, welcome Jakub, how are you doing? Like the videos, thank you very much, go and join the watch. There's quite a few airstrips in there, Antarctica gamers. There are quite a few Antarctica airstrips and scientific bases. Take care, Atul. Have a good one. Good night. So, Warsaw Centre still online. There's a good chance we'll be speaking to Roman radar as we enter Germany. There's our band of aeroplanes, all slowly chugging along en route. We're number 4 for the landing later. Short select you've done Westray to Papa Westray. The 45-second hop between two airports. Yes, I do get quite a few events, such as Across the Ponds. They have got their own version of that. Is that a scratch or is that an aeroplane? Nah, it's just a scratch in the window. I still see 1047 flashing over there. A very fast cruiser. So far so good. Why is there a train in the thumbnail? Should be a train in the thumbnail laser. The thumbnail looks like an aeroplane to me. Again, it's that one in... I can't really see because of the lighting. There's one in the middle. That does look like an aeroplane to me. What's a good 2-hour flight? Well, we're doing Birmingham to Warsaw right now. That's 2 hours long. For an IVAO, tag along, Tom. Very busy at the moment. Thumbs box for you too. Okay, I'll have to check it out then, see if there's anything wrong with the thumbnails on YouTube today. How busy do IVAO events get? Well, on the 13th of Feb, and a massive thank you to Six Wicked for giving me a slot there for it. There's an event next month in Heathrow, which have about 2,000 sign-ups, something like that, across the entire 24-hour period.
Monitor vertical speed. Monitor vertical speed.
Jeez.
Monitor vertical speed.
Who was that?
Monitor vertical speed. Monitor vertical speed.
I'm sure you who is that?
Monitor vertical speed.
Someone pinging on the skies at the moment.
Descend. 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 Descend.
It's telling me to descend. There's no aeroplanes
Monitor
near me.
vertical speed.
There's nobody near
Monitor
me.
vertical speed. Monitor vertical speed.
There's an aircraft 50 miles in front of us.
Climb. 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 Climb.
We just shut it up.
Traffic. Traffic.
I'm really
Traffic.
confused.
Traffic. 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 Traffic.
If it
Traffic.
continues,
Traffic.
I'll turn it off.
Traffic. Traffic.
Yeah, let me turn
Traffic.
it off.
Traffic.
There's nobody near us. There's nobody near us, so I can't even guess who that would have been. Looking around, most aircraft are separate. Yeah, there's plenty of separation between us, so they're at 350, we're at 370, 350, 390, 31. So yeah, spacing's perfect, separation's perfect. I'm not sure who that was. Oh, there's one behind us all, and they're at 350. Yeah, spacing's perfect. But somebody must be lagging like crazy. Very strange.
Traffic. Traffic.
Yep, still going off. We'll turn off TCAS, we'll just oh no, I'm sure I wasn't the only one that saw that. Did anybody else spot like a black thing shoot us at high speed on our right hand side? I'm sure there was someone there. My guess is a bit of lag, a bit of a stutter, because that was maybe above us, maybe below us. I don't know. Something went horribly wrong there. That's one thing I always do with these streams. I always keep an eye out on spacing. I always keep an eye out on traffic. Because again, when you're streaming, it's all about people going by. How do you open that TCAS menu? So on IVAO, just press the TCAS button and it gives you the menu. You turn it on. See, it's not doing it anymore because there's no traffic around us. So you turn it on and it just shows you all the aircraft within your airspace. So this is 40 miles around us, there's 2 planes in front, 1 behind, 1 on our right, 1 on our left, so 2 on our left. And so that's all the aircraft within 40 miles of our surrounding area. But I really don't know what that was about. Very odd.
Climb. Climb.
Yeah, we're just gonna turn
Climb.
that off.
Climb.
Now. Just going to turn that off. Very strange. Did you go out in the snot today? I'd hope not. I presume you're saying snow. There was snow, it didn't settle though, so didn't really have much to go out to. What's on slow? I'm not sure. The map doesn't show anybody near us. I'll put it down to a glitch, but I will monitor it just in case somebody is trolling there. But on my guess, it is just a glitch. Yes, we're internal operates 747s. That's what I care about, Dorian. If there are livery scheduled 20, that's fine, but I won't use them. It's like Ryanair. There's a Ryanair livery in Flight Sim, but, well, they don't operate 320s, but the louder ones, so I'm not going to use them. I don't mind doing historic flights, but I do like doing things realistic. Oh yeah, the 747, because he's, well, 4 engines, he can fly like twice the speed of all of us, and also at 39,000. The 74 is by far the most optimum for the flight today. If it was last take off, he'll be the first to land, should be pretty good for him. Take care, gamers. Have a good one. Bye bye. Not quite sure who Easy 177 is, but that is obviously a trot. Cool J Theatre, well congrats on breaking out of our rules and naming yourself in chat. In fact, so there's quite a few people telling to shut up. Talk to people using IVAO. So this is a multiplayer network built into the Microsoft Flight Sim. I'll say congrats JVator on publicising himself to the stream. I know that IVAO moderators do watch these from time to time, so there's a good chance he probably gets up into trouble there. Yes, I watched the English Premier League, watched the Wolverhampton game earlier. I'll be watching the Chelsea game afterwards. So far so good. We're at cruise. We're just about a quarter of the way there now. Just over a quarter of the way. In fact, we're coming to a third. Yeah, 31% of the way so far. Just under a third of the way to Warsaw. Inventory T on point right there. Absolutely, GWT. Semantic live currently, yes. City, hang on. Oh, I can't see notifications. Okay, well, I just got a notification there saying, stream with a smile. I'm not quite sure what the, text was, but I got an Xbox stream. Let me see if I can try and get the, give me a second. Xbox Console Companion. Just open the other monitor. Let's see, what achievements I've just unlocked on Xbox. So Desert Landing, that was one I got earlier. Service with a smile. Request each type of pre-flight... Is my name on there any chance? Yeah, that's fine. Right. Service smile. Request each type of pre-ground flight service while on appropriate gates at Microsoft Flight Sim. Only 1% game is unlocked. Ooh, okay. Well, ground services apparently. What's the IVAO rule? IVAO, what do you mean by that, Rodrigo? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. You replied there was definitely an aircraft going in the opposite direction to you. So was that another aircraft going the other direction? If that was, then fair play to TCAS, that's actually doing its job. If I turn it back on again, it's now going to be silent until, well, something else goes wrong. But That was an aircraft was in the other direction. Very interesting. Flights to the Maldives. Not in Flight Sim streaming, but having my own time, yes. It's a very beautiful area, that. There's so many beautiful areas in Microsoft Flight Sim. I can tell you, especially in the summer, when it's all bright and clear, they'll do a lot more flights in those nicer places. We do a lot of UK flights at the moment because it's always cloudy and well, not so nice here. But as things start brightening up again, expect to do a lot more scenic routes. How do you feel about West Ham? Rubbish. Snow is not affected outside, no it hasn't, and there's also a question earlier about the red card in the where is it? The comments. Yes, right now it's City Liverpool. I do watch Premier League. The Susek red card, not a red card. Mike Dean, not oh no, Mike Dean, he's there to make a show of himself, not of the game.
Climb. Climb. Clear up conflict.
That I will I'll speak to someone at IVAO later about that. My guess, well, something's either lagging and therefore not quite connecting right, or there's just an issue with the IVAO TFAS, but yeah, something needs to work on at the moment. Do you think they released the Dreamliner separate plane? Probably not, not penny spots, probably not. If they released it as a separate plane, it'll probably just cost £80, so if you want it, buy it in a pack for Premium Deluxe. Do you pay anything to work with PACX? Yes, so PACX is $30. $30 for PACX, and then you also need standard FSGI PC, which is free. Don't be... right. Hang on. Let me just get the old scarf out. Wore this scarf for the daily with the Premier League trophy in 2015. Yeah, 2014-2015. It's upside down. I don't know if I can move the show. There we go. Just do it like that. I was at the game. I was there for the trophy lifting. Very, very good game. Very good memories of it. I've still got some confetti somewhere as well from the cannons. Shout out the cannons. One of them landed in front of me. Picked it up and carried on. Yeah, just my squawk code there. Do you prefer Boeing or Airbus? I prefer Boeing, Flo. I do prefer Boeing. Yep, so we've got the Heathrow event, which is... Like I say, I'm expecting it to be busy, and I'm so glad I'm going to be doing a departure out of Heathrow, not landing. For those who remember the Dublin stream, then, well, you know what it's like to hold for 2 hours and not have the... Well, we had excess fuel. We carried excess fuel expecting to be holding for a bit, but what should have been a maybe... Well, 40-minute flight, 30-minute hold, ended up being 2.5 hours of holding. So we just ran out of fuel in our engines. Do you think Thrustmaster good for Airbus? Sorry, good for Flight Sim? Absolutely, A-Box. I'm using the Thrustmaster Warthog, and they are by far the best Flight Sim bit of hardware I've ever owned in my life. Fantastic bit of kit. Starting a university bachelor's degree in August. Very nice, Tyler. Very nice, you enjoy it. Shadows coming just, well, again, it's not the greatest model. The shadows are switches. If I move the landing lights, you can see it moves the landing light shadow. The whole like back panel there, they're all transparent, and that's just all the switches that just get reflected in the shadows. Just the way the model works in this case. Javiator, it's talking in chats, Unicom. So Unicom is a serious frequency for chatting in the air to make sure everybody's where they're going, and he fills it with spam. Hi chat, hi Drawyah, if I donate, blah blah blah. So it's just spamming in chats, and then there you go. This is Unicom, not a chat. Stop, please. Take Unicom seriously. Unicom's for air-to-air comms, maintain radar silence. So he's just messing around in Unicom chats. Is the A321 mod more difficult compared to the default 320? It's more difficult DWT, but a lot more realistic. Very realistic, in fact. Highly recommend it. If you don't use the A321, I do highly recommend you check it out. Yes, I have got my mouse plugged in, A-Box. I hope so, because it's a desktop computer with its very satisfying scroll wheel. Why do you prefer Boeing? It's your alt account, it's okay. Oh, we've got two, well... You shouldn't really be using an alt account, you should only really have one account for these things you aviate up. That's really down for the IVAO people decide later. We're going to be in frequency shortly, which that's ready to go. Are you sure you're flying, JaveTheAviator? Because I've just checked your call sign, Easy177. You've got no destination, you're not on any routes. Apparently you're somewhere here around Rusien, but I don't know, your flight plan seems a bit half there. You're en route, you're in flights in 20, but you're not part of flight plan. That's what your issue is, you're not part of flight plan. Probably why TCAS is going crazy actually, because it can't even see on the map. So, Wizz Air 501A, it's me. Ah! That's exactly what's going on. So you're just to my left, so we're displaying JVA's to my left apparently. And therefore he's the reason my TCAS is going crazy. You put observer instead of that's why my TCAS is going crazy, so he's flying, but he's not flying. As a result, he's caused conflicts with my TCAS. That's why it's going crazy. That makes sense. Right, we'll go to tune frequency. Frequency is 120. Ooh, interesting. We're going to be actually on the border of both frequencies, but now I think going for normal. So 120350. 120350. About 3 or 4 minutes. As soon as we enter the airspace, we'll tune in. I might as well do it now for the sake of getting it in there. Check the chat.
Boeing 59 Hotel Bremen. Hello, identified descent flight level 100. Setting 100, Boeing 59 Hotel.
This is Bremen radar, is it? It's confirming Bremen.
Yes. 420. We are quite early for the example request any random heading to kill the time.
Inbound Oscar Sierra November. Hello there, Bremen radar. This is Wizz Air 5018 at level 370, inbound Oscar Sierra November.
First, Mermaid 7420, sliding 340. Heading 340, thank you. Station calling Wizz Air, I guess. Confirm call sign.
5018.
Wizz Air 5018, confirm level please.
Flying flights level 370. Set up 370 due to traffic.
Roger, that's well above my airspace. Please continue in Unicom. I'm responsible up to 245 only.
Roger that, continue Unicom once you just played for Wizz Air 5018.
Boeing 59 Hotel, descent 4000 feet, QNH Hamburg 1010. Setting 4000 feet, QNH 1010, Boeing 59 Hotel. Boeing 59 Hotel on present heading, cleared LS05. Present heading, cleared LS approach, runway 05,
That's interesting. So, it's this sensor here Langenradar.
Radar, hallo, Lufthansa Zero, passing Osnabrück at flight level
State that. I'll drop him a DM. I'll shoot back to Unicom. I'll just let him know on chat.
Number 360, Bremen, hello, identified.
He's not. So, message. Down there, the $5. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting the channel. You're a star. You just confirm to him. So it's that one. Check ATIS does not state in. Not Bremen, it's Langen radar states level 245. What's the remind, what's the private message command for IVAO again? It's not message, not it's .m, isn't it? .image check ATIS on radar claims flight level 245 control. Yours does not. Invalid command. I don't know. Right, we'll continue Unicom then for now, and I'm fairly sure Warsaw's connected. Okay. Well, Warsaw Tower's online. I'd like to be speaking to Warsaw Tower for landing about 1 hour. Berlin's pretty busy at the moment, so got active control. But for now, just continue on cruise. .chat. Cheers, dropping his message. There we go, perfect. Check your... I'll double check now. So I'm looking for Wizz Air, sorry, EZ177. That's the problem. I don't see EZ177. That's why he's causing the problem with TCAS right now. Because he's got no flight plan, and he's an observer, but then not within my aircraft. That's what caused the TCAS to glitch out. Do you have... Yes, I do. George, I do use FXAA for my anti-aliasing. Still cloudy. It's not going to clear much, I'm afraid. But the sun is slowly setting. Sun is slowly going to drop behind us. Still got the 787 back there. They're at flight level 390. Same as the 747. They got the very good tailwind as the 74 had my earlier on. So it's a good way to get yourself banned, Aviator, not buying a flight plan. If you have ATC later, they will talk to you about your lack of flight plan. Yes, I've been to Poland a couple of times, Kevin. Moja mama jest w Polsku. Moja babcia I dziadek jest na Rzeszów. No, lubiłem Polsce. No nie mówiłem nie mówiłem dużo po polsku. No, rozumiem troszkę, no mówiłem troszkę. Nie jest bardzo dobra. Any chance of doing I do plan to do an IVAO communication tutorial soon. And I've done a couple of A320 tutorials GWC, so I will check those out. IVAO soon. A321X, already done the tutorial for that. I've done an IVAO tutorial for setting it up, Spal, but not for the actual comms themselves. So I've done a tutorial on how to install it, but that's as far as I've gone so far. Don't report JV Drawyah, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, Flight Van, but in his case he's made so many mistakes from no flight plan, flying in observer mode, messing around in comms. I'm not going to report it, don't worry, but I'm just saying, I do have quite a lot of IVAO people who watch these streams, and so they are always monitoring situations. They can either be in as a director, they can be watching in chats. They're always around. They're always around. As one thing I remember these networks is that they're always about quality. If the quality drops, then the network collapses. So you do get the odd troll who does get banned from time to time. There's a certain level you need to kind of maintain. How much do you allow? How much until things start eventually going wrong? Do you think a gaming laptop is good? So I'd say. So. I mean, I've always preferred desktop computers over laptops. Okay, put observer most communicates. That's not what observer's really for, JV8. So observer's used for following on with the flight rather than flying on your own. In that case, JV8, I'd say check out a few tutorials. No, JV8 is not the Golf Alpha Yankee guy from Gatwick. That guy was somebody else. He's has been suspended from IVAO. Your airspeed won't turn on. What do you mean by airspeed not turning on, Jack? Is it on the autopilot side of things? Is the speed ticker not working, perhaps? What part of your speed is not working? Do you think you can play games on a gaming computer? It depends what kind of computer spec. It's the spec you need to be lost, not just gaming computer. A gaming computer could be anything at all. Needs to be what's it called? Yeah, it could be anything, it's the spec that matters. Next stream's on Wednesday, Anne. Next stream will be on Wednesday. Yes, mayday. Bird strike. Who is flying on IVAO Birmingham to Warsaw? Quite a few of us. Well, if I go to Warsaw and check out the inbound flights, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Birmingham inbounds, all within about 20 minutes of one another. So 6 planes, 20 minutes. I'm sure Warsaw Tower will be ready for our arrival. Cheapest stick you'd recommend, probably the Thrustmaster HOTAS 1. That's like 40-50 quid, I think. Maybe get a discount if it's second hand, but it's a very, very good stick. Anything with the Thrustmaster name, highly recommended. Lots, guys. I'm joining from Berlin. Ooh, got another one there. Tagging along in Spal. How often does your cat sleep? Yours a heavy sleeper. She sleeps whenever she wants, really. We're landing in about 55 minutes, UV. Landing in 55 minutes. TCAS going mental. I can imagine. Well, my TCAS going mental. If I turn it on again, I'm actually surprised it hasn't shouted traffic at me yet. There's an airplane 3 miles in front of us, but 2,000 feet separation, therefore won't call it. There you go. Ah, that's the 787, so he's at higher flight level, and he's in the jet stream, so all of a sudden, much faster cruise. Is either hard to use? I wouldn't say it's hard to use, Tom. I wouldn't say that's hard to use. Takes a bit of practice as always, but not a difficult network. The guy at Gatwick, which rules did he break? First of all, he used a call sign that's a derogative slur. His call sign was gay, Golf Alpha Yankee, which is very much a no-no. He's calling out emergency left, right and centre, so burst strikes, engine failures, stuck in the mud, can't move, so just all-out failure. Ignoring charts, ignoring ground maps, ignoring everything, so he was going to the wrong stop markers, wrong taxiways, wrong everything, and when he announced himself clear of runway, he wasn't clear of the runway. He was still on the runway, announcing clear, which eventually led to 2 aircraft going around. So himself, there's aircraft behind us, well, he had to go around as well, so quite a few rules that guy had broken. And well, all calls on video wasn't exactly the most difficult to have someone review. What do you recommend, a stick or a yoke? Depends what you fly, really, Harrison. Depends what you fly. If you prefer Cessnas and Boeing, get a yoke. If Airbus and Cirrus, get a stick. It comes down to, well, 2 things. 1, how much space do you have? So in my case, I'd love to get a proper yoke, but I don't have the space for it at my desk, and therefore I have to go with a side stick. Second question, what do you prefer? So, if you can answer those 2 questions, then you kind of decide which way to go. If you prefer a mouse yoke, yes, good old mouse yoke. I remember from, well, last time I really used mouse yoke is FSX. But even then, I never really used a yoke. I always had an Xbox controller at the very least to do our operation. Game laptop is good for flight sim, but check your RAM. It should be more than 8 gigs. 8 gigs is the minimum. I'd say it's more 16. You should have more Captain Scoop. 8 is the minimum, but if you get yourself 16, does very much help you. Oh boy, give a second. Just testing the fire alarm. Gonna mute my microphone. Oh, they've cancelled it, fair enough. Chat's very hyperactive. Chat's always hyperactive. Which just means that you guys are still alive. Gonna mute Jack there from spamming. Lowest feet per minute you've got on when landing, positive 139 or something like that. It was a very, very interesting landing rate. Positive 139. Might also mute Captain Scoop actually for spam as well. He's also going a bit crazy in chats. Yep, goodbye Captain Scoop. I'm at home. We're just testing. Do you not test your fire alarms at home? You're meant to do it every couple of weeks. Test your fire alarm, make sure everything works properly. Yeah, from your automatic pilots, tail spoiler bends to the right. Autopilot spoilers. That's called a rudder, first of all. Depends on the winds. If it's windy and crosswinds, then that helps keeping the aircraft stable. So, as long as your aircraft's flying straight and level, Donalds, then should be alright. I'm more of a train or a plane person. More of a train person myself. I do like my trains. Welcome back, Philip. How you doing? What's your chat? The best meal you've eaten on a real flight? It's hard to say because I don't fly on airlines that offer you meals. The only airlines I've offered, well, I've been on that I've had meal service, and if you can really call it meal service. There is Olympic Airlines in Greece, which offered a bag of pretzels and a cup of drink. You have Olympic Airlines was a bag of cheese biscuits and a drink. Who's the Italian one? Alitalia, they offered a bag of pretzels and a drink. But I think British Airways was the best one, as they offered a bag of pretzels and a bag of crisps and a drink and a small snack as well. So Let's say British Airways on a trip from London to Berlin was the best one I got, as you got a bag of pretzels, crisps, a small little treat, and also a bottle of water, which is very nice. That's already got the hand sanitizer somewhere from that flight somewhere. I never used it because I had my own gel bottle. Is driving a train harder than a plane? I'd say so. Because with a train, it's a lot more concentration in regards to when you start and stop. With a flight, you're at cruise, sit back, relax. There's really nothing for you really to do. But with a train, it's a lot more in regards to keeping them going. I've missed one conversation there. I'm not sure where Captain Canada came into this. Gone from John Song. Oh, hey Captain Canada, would Xbox run well? I'm not Captain Canada, John Song. I'm not Captain Canada, I'm afraid. His stuff is much better than mine. You have the CH system flight yoke, using it as shuttle quadrant only. I mean, that's it. It's really down to what you like out of it. 787 flight will be next Saturday, I think. Next Saturday we'll be doing 787 flights. How far from Warsaw? We are 391 nautical miles from Warsaw now. 391 miles. I've not downloaded for 1 hour. Depends on your internet speeds, Tom, but you are downloading the entire AI model pack, which does take a bit of time. But eventually it will finish. One question. Use your rudder when landing or the gas sensor, but if you did it right and the plane goes to right, do you know what it could be? One question. If I use rudder... Sorry, I use rudder when landing to on the ground to stay the centre line. But if you did it to right and let go, the plane will stay right, so you know why that could be. If your plane slowed down enough, Harrison, eventually the rudder won't do as much. The A321 without A320X uses the default A320 cockpit, Philip, so that's how the default 320 works. But in my case, we are using it with 2NX. So it's about 30% success rate. There's no real fix or tutorial for it, it just either it works or it doesn't work. Is TCA Thrustmaster worth it alone? I'd say so. My brother's got the throttle quadrants, and he also has the predecessor stick, the T16000M. Both very good bits of kit. Going down to last land. That's fine, Dan. The benefit of being last land is that I can maintain my own spacing, and therefore not have any conflicts with other aircraft flying to Warsaw. I'd rather have no conflicts than end up in traffic jam. Well, we're within an hour of landing, got plenty of time ahead of us. This may even be a little bit late, but apart from that, so far so good. How's someone come to copy like that? Yeah, so it's like I say, just an issue with the textures, or just the way the shadows are rendered. You are right, it's like there's no roof in the aeroplane, so all the switches and buttons, all that just appear. It's just how the 321 cockpit's modelled. Sorry, my thing there is really itchy. I've gone and scratched the top layer of skin off. Don't use rudder pedals, game man. Don't use rudder pedals. I'll probably invest in some soon. Not sure yet, Sushi Guy. Still got another hour or so till we land. Got a Typhoon add-on, it's quite bad. You get a 2 out of 5 rating, looks okay, sounds reasonable, flies terribly. Yeah, I've heard mixed reactions about the Typhoon. Probably something I won't be picking up anytime soon. Are there charts available on the EFB? No, they're not, Captain Scoop. No chance available on the EFB. You've got a map, you've got your flight information from SimBrief, weather at both ends, dispatch screen with your overview of the aircraft and your SimBrief load sheets, and you have a ground page for your doors and pushback, and that's all for now. Eventually, as time goes on, they'll have more functionality within the tablet. It's early days, very basic stuff for now. A bit cloudy in this part of Germany. Over towards Poland, does start clearing up for Warsaw, does start clearing up quite nicely. Hey man, the map is broken in the FB. Don't think so, Ethoid. Map looks pretty fine to me. Yes, you're high though. And so higher altitude means faster cruise. Pretty good jet stream at 390 today. Have you fly with Neo's Air? Not heard of them, Luca. I've not heard of Neo's Air. Where are they? Where are they based? What do they operate? What happens to the observer passenger flights? Oh, there's Javiator in the chats. You'd have to make yourself known, Javiator. He's still flying. He's still kind of in the background. He's still there. He's just a bit quieter now. The map is off center. Any tips, Drawyah? What do you mean by off center? You can move it. Eventually, it then resets its position back into the aircrafts. There we go. But off center, I don't think so. Looks pretty centered to me. Maybe if you zoom in a bit off, but I don't know. I disagree. Looks alright to me. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything, JVA. It's the chat that seems to be worried about you disappearing somewhere. Not quite sure what's going on in chat right now. You're playing Transport 2, PS4 at the same time. Southeastern routes, give you Javelin, Trainbow, very nice. Very good. Give you Trainbow, and just 747. Do you think we'll get a window shader soon as soon as the U20? Well, the A320 doesn't have a huge light, it's just the 321 that has the lighting issue. Some slow sets behind us. Lots of rolling cloud today. Fancy say for 65 quid, is it worth it? You're more of a trained person, so I don't want to push too much into Microsoft Flight Sim. Well, it depends if you want to, well, let's say it really depends what you want out of it, GWT, but the TCA Thrustmaster Airbus is probably one of the best bits of kit you can get for budget price. So, is it worth it for 65? Yes. It comes down to how much you want out of it. Passenger mod is PACX, A-Box, TFDi designed PACX by TF as a developer, but it's a passenger mod, costs €30 and $30, and yeah, it just adds passenger information to your aircraft. I like it. I do like it. It's a very nice add-on. Is it AFK to go IVAO? Is it okay to go AFK on IVAO's ATC? As controller, maybe for a very short period, Philip, but no more than 4 or 5 minutes. If you go AFK, make sure you also say in chat tower going offline for 5 minutes, and then make it brief, as short as possible. Because at the end of the day, your job is to control airspace, and therefore you need to kind of get as many aircraft out and in as possible. So you can take breaks, just not very long ones. Very nice GOT, hope you enjoy it. Like I say, it's a good bit of kit. Anything with the Thrustmaster name, very good indeed. Have you flown the Aerosoft 320 in FSX? No, I haven't, Rishab. I never really had an A320 for FSX, apart from the Wilco one, which was very early days. Your plane's appearing in boot at the moment. Is that due to IRS positioning? Probably, Etoid, probably. If you align IRS and start moving, then it does start to realign itself. Did Microsoft promise the aircraft would be smooth, etc.? What do you mean by smooth, Danny? What do you mean by smooth? Do you think you get the fun stuff like a dinner table, window shades in the cabin? Probably not, Sushi Guy, given that the cabin, well, there's no cabin in the 320, and the 320 Neo just has the window themselves, no cabin, no tables, no seats, just a black box with a window on it. Try and get the A321 to work on the A3X. Like I say, Jalo, it's a 50-50 thing. It either works or it doesn't work. There's no real tutorial, there's no real fix. It just works or it doesn't. If there was a way I could tell you how to do it, I would say. Have you been in Formation Sim? No, I haven't, Rishab. No, I haven't. I'd love to, but I have not yet had the opportunity to do so. New Year's is an Italian airline based in Milan Malpensa. Livery is light blue, red bird and tail. Let's have a look. Neo's there. Oh, they look like a KLM Thompson from the start of that. You'd expect Neo Z to fly Neos, wouldn't you? So they've got 737s, 787s. That seems to be the main bit of their fleets. Not bad, not bad. Your division needs you to reach 24 hours from the tower on airports. You can go to FK throughout the night since there's no traffic here anyway. Well, you do what you want to do, Philip, but all I'd say is don't get yourself into trouble. The worst thing you could do is get yourself suspended and then never control airspace. Do you know every cabin feature? Probably not, game man, of default aeroplanes. Modded ones potentially, but default planes certainly not. Does the other plane controls? Maybe one day they need. Maybe one day with future updates. Should the RAM be the same brand as other, or does it not matter? Brand doesn't matter as much, Michael. It's the speed that matters. If you have two sticks of different speeds, then you'll end up slowing things down. But if you have the same speed of RAM, so say 2.3 GHz, 2.3 GHz, then that's what saves you best. 321 cat intensifiers. This comes from the Megapack Discord server. This is the Project Megapack A321. It's a free download. It's been out for about 2-3 months now, and yeah, it's not bad at the aircraft. This. The A320 cockpit looks like that. Looks like that, Daney. Very little difference. Looks like I might be using my lights at the moment. My father's doing a few electrical things. Alright, I might lose my lighting. Do I have an emergency backup plan? Probably not. Give me a second to try and figure this one out. So I was talking to myself there. Listen, my father's doing a few electrical works right now with the lights upstairs. Definitely need to cut the circuit breaker, so little backup system I've got going for lights. Hopefully not too bad. Background's not too jittery. As long as you can still see me, that's the main thing that really matters. Graphics are a mix of ultra and high, stupid. It's a mix of high and ultra using the custom settings. That light kind of looks better. You think so? Maybe we'll reach that more often then. It's just an LED torch from a camping thing I did a couple of years ago, and my desk light with a white filter on it. Does the toilet button work yet? Which toilet button, game man? Which toilet button? No wing views had him, no wing views for the 321. Yeah, sure, Harry. Here's the cockpit. Sun is setting behind us. Sun will be set very shortly. Should we adjust my camera's lighting a bit? See if I can get a bit more light into me. Colour correction, saturation. Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect. That's exactly what I look like with a bright red nose and. Alright, so yeah, black and white. Very very stylish that. Now if we get a bit of colour into it, like that. Brightness, leave that as it is. Contrast, reduce a tiny bit. So that could be a lot worse, to be fair. Lighting wise, that could be a lot worse. I do watch Air Crash Investigation time to time, Rishab. Used to watch it quite a lot on National Geographic, a lot quite on the UK. Not so much these days though. Working to see exact same settings. I've done a video on it, soft power. I've done a video on my graphic settings, so well worth checking that out. Just watch some traffic to my right hand side. That's going to be for myself. That's going to be Lufthansa 125. Just about to go over Berlin at the moment. Drawyah the red-nose. Drawyah the red-nose pilot. Doesn't quite work, Martin. Drawyah the red-nose pilot. No, doesn't quite work. Flight time sails 2 hours and 20-ish minutes, I'd say. 2 hours 20 minutes. The windows, yeah, horribly scratched. Someone needs to replace it at some point. Horribly scratched. Do you have any Armstrong Powerhouse content train sim? I've got a few of their trains. So the 313 I've got. Well, they're 313. I think it's the 168 they've got as well, which I've got. I've got their weather and track pack. So I've got a few Armstrong stuff on my sim. Falling behind everyone. Well, like I say, RV. I'd rather not deal with the horrible traffic jam into Warsaw. I'd rather fall back a little bit. Let them all sort out their own spacings and work out from there. The guy, oh yeah, I can see now. So you got another aircraft coming in shortly. Alpha 258 X-ray Berlin to Warsaw. It'll be well, since we've just passed live Warsaw Berlin ourselves, that'll be another aeroplane to add to our massive crowd at Warsaw tonight. Another aeroplane inbound to land at a very similar time. Very busy approaches today to Warsaw, very busy. There's Poznan, Kruszyn, there you go, Warsaw Tower's online still. 6 minutes, so brand new tower. They'll definitely be talking to us. 10 aircraft inbound, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Berlin. And then the Warsaw flights departing very shortly. In fact, you got, hang on, you got 2 boarding flights from Krakow. Yes, good to Krakow. So you have 2 Krakow flights, and you've got a Berlin flight on the way, so it's very busy at Warsaw tonight. It's slowly getting busier and busier. Top percent already? Wow, you've really done well there, Dan. Saved a lot of time in your trip today. Link the video to my settings, sure thing. There you go. Worst approach done into Microsoft Flight Sim, Paro. Paro is by far the worst approach I've done in any flight sim ever. Not a good memory. That's program approach in. Let's get it all done now. So we're expecting the Bimper 5 November approach into Warsaw, runway 11. So runway 1 Zulu approach we'll take on the Bimper 5 November. Perfect. No vires. Double check it on the flight plan, sure it looks good here. So yeah, once again, Microsoft Flight Sim. Actually, that's not too bad. That. So we go over modelling. Take a right hand turn, join the queue in, and then actually that's not too bad. We can deal with. There's a waypoint in there potentially we could remove. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. I guess see onto what's the gap for 1, 2. I guess he said no, something there that's causing a bit of a loop. I can't quite see, but if it's that's how it is, that's how it is. I can live with that, no problem. So approach is sorted out. Do my radios. No frequency, so we'll quickly grab the ILS frequency for Warsaw. ILS frequency into Warsaw is 109.9. 109.9. That's in. So I've sorted out our arrival. I managed to plug into IVAO as well, so it knows what we're doing. 1-1 via the not that IVAO view, Aviator, no worries. Like I say, keep on practicing. Eventually you'll get there. And yes, you have to fly your flight plan in 2 places, but you have to do it, Aviator, or nobody knows where you're coming into. So learn the basics. Should be there in no time. I got Stansted, Essex radar at the moment. Essex radar in that Stansted and Gatwick. Luton. Stansted and Luton. Well, good luck to Ryan. Hopefully we'll be flying with them very soon. It's always good to see more UK ATC. The more UK ATC, the better it gets on the network for everyone, so hopefully they're rather good. Coming from the west, approach for the ILS. Runway 11, perfect. Waiting to board your A321 right now, perfect timing. No worries, Golai. Channel, let's chat. How are you today? Exam. So for controlling for ATC, you have to, for being a pilot, it's join in, do whatever you want. For ATC, you do have to go through the different levels, different practice steps, and eventually you can then train to become a controller in IVAO. Same as that sim, there are exams you need to take for the controlling. The better you are, then the better level you are as well. The more you do, the more you practice, the better you become eventually in a long time. So 38 on order, Harry, and no, I do not have it yet. Flight level 370, so we'll be descending in, 370, 369, 7, 14, 21, 111 miles. 111 miles, we'll be starting our descent into Warsaw. We're a bit behind schedule, we're going to be late. Not quite sure, headwind I'd say. Headwind has slowed us down a bit. Plus a bit of a late departure in Birmingham. So we'll just have to tell the passenger that we'll be slightly late arriving. They won't be too satisfied with that, but that's just how time goes. What can we say? Are there exams for pilots on IVAO? No, there's not, Diego. There's no exams for pilots on IVAO. Sunset's looking beautiful, I must say. Sunset's looking very beautiful tonight. Sunset's looking rather good with the pink glow behind it. Digital pilot, very nice hobby. Good luck in the future. We have 45 knot tailwind, even though it's 240 and descending. Tailwind, sorry. Interesting. Yeah, we're on a headwind at the moment, so I'm not quite sure I got a tailwind going the other direction entirely. See a few aircraft ahead of us. You've got one flashing over there, a bit far away, not the most visible flash. There's one somewhere over there that kind of goes in and out of view from time to time. It's a mod, Harry. It's a mod. Flying the A321 Wizz Air colours. This is the Megapack A321. I'm on unreal weather, Dan. I'm on unreal weather. Modern passengers is PACX, Roads 2. It's TFDi design PACX. Passenger and crew experience. Very good add-on, highly recommended. Have you ever overstressed your aircraft? No, I haven't, sir. IVAO? No, I have not. I try not to overstress the aircraft, I try to find the limitations. There are moments where I've potentially hit barriers and boundaries, but I've never gone massively over a lot of things. Yes, stupid, I have got tutorials in 747. I've done a departure tutorial and a landing tutorial. Same with all the other jetlines in the sim. Unroll doesn't work for you. It's because you need to set up the METAR strings, Corey. It's not just drag and drop. You have to then go into the config and actually set it up step by step. If you go to their website or look on YouTube, there are a couple of tutorials on how to do that. As you need to pull the weather source from a couple of, well, there's one website, I can't remember what it's called, which you can put it from, but you need to generate your own METAR API. Can you only be in your own country? Yes and no, Diego, yes and no. So, generally, you're AC in your own area. Okay, I'm looking at London Control. It's not the... lights back. Yeah, it's not telling. Okay, so basically, in the... Hang on, let me choose my lighting against all now. Orange. So where you live is generally where your controlling country will be. However, you can be a guest controller from the country. So London Control is generally done by an Italian guy. And, well, he's an Italian guy who lives somewhere in the UK. I can't remember exactly where he lives, but he lives in the UK, therefore does UK control. But when he's oops, I really need to reset my hang on, let me just rebuild this. Do apologise. Because he's Italian, he's also a guest controller in Italy, and therefore if he wants to, he can also do controlling over in Italy. But it's really down to where you live and how control all works. Right, give me just a second to readjust that. Bit of lights, contrasts. There we go. That's not too bad. Just a bit orange, just change it down a bit. It's perfect. That'll do. Yeah, controls on. Ooh, you're alright. You have got the Warsaw radar. That's very good. So 134.875 and 118.3 for the landing. I can imagine that with so many aircraft now approaching Warsaw from one side, they will have thrown the controller in. 134.875, but it's... Light's gone again. I do apologise for the light show, but hey, electrics works always take priority. 122.875. There we go. Contacts now. Right. Dzień dobry, Warsaw Centre. This is Wizz Air 5018 at flight level 370 inbound Oboku.
Sir 5018, Warszawa, dobry wieczór, squawk 6037.
Squawk 6037 for Wizz Air 5018. Oops, there we go. Whoops, not flaps.
Easy 1138, flight level 350.
The wrong buttons now. Leave that off.
Easy 118, good evening, Warszawa, squawk 6031. Squawk 6031.
You said that about 5 or 6 times now, Ollie.
5018, radar contact.
We saw you the first time about pilots. I even said good luck to you, but if you're going to spam, I'm just going to mute you. EFB works, no problem,
Section
Kendall.
2452 Warszawa, radar.
EFB, no problem.
Hello there, radar, Seabird 850 with you at flight level 130, currently descending.
Seabird 850, set squawk 6007.
Squawk 6007, Seabird 850.
Sun's now set.
Lambda 125 on frequency.
Beautiful sunset skies now in the background. Yeah, finally the shadow's gone, just in time for landing. Okay, power up. Better red graphics card. At some point we will do. Like I said, I've got a 38 on order, just waiting for it to arrive. Yes, currently talking to Warsaw Control right now. Warsaw radar. The add-on ATC is IVAO Dolphin. Yeah, real people on a fancy multiplayer network. IVAO, IVAO. Can you decrease light a bit? Yeah, I could probably decrease light a bit. It's a little bit bright, admittedly.
Speedbird 850 on transponder on the fleet. For 850, thank you very much. Descent flight level 100, direct Whiskey Alpha 411.
Oh yeah, don't worry, JVator. Like I say,
Flight level 100, direct Whiskey Alpha 411.
learn the basics, practice, and you'll get there.
For 850, descent 7,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend
So I
7,000
believe
feet,
that's
QNH
going to be
1015, 850.
not Poznan. That's going to be yeah, it's Poznan. Poznan just in front of us. You've got Wrocław somewhere to our right, and then you may even spot Łódź on the way as well.
Hello, this is lot 5289. I'm currently at
will
flight
be
level
about
343, flying to Obok.
Welcome, Mateo. How you doing?
Lot
This channel
5289,
up to
good
chat.
evening, Warszawa radar, contact squawk 6035.
What was that, sorry?
Lot 5289, set squawk 6035.
Set squawk 36035, lot 5289.
Wrocław, sorry. Wrocław.
Warszawa radar, přeji pěkný dobrý večer. Santirk 2143.
Yes, stars are real, Marty. Stars are real in their correct positions.
Turk 2143, Warszawa radar, pěkný večer, set squawk 601.
Wait on ground. Very nice, Igor. Hopefully see you soon.
6012 for Santirk 2143.
No, Dom. Microsoft Flight Sim costs $60. $6 for standard, $90 for deluxe, and premium deluxe is $120.
5289 on a descent flight level 110.
I saw your comments, JVator. I even said to you, don't worry about it. Seriously, guys, you're not listening to me today.
Malta 258, Warszawa radar.
Wrocław. You're right, because it's the L and slash in it, so it is a Wrocław. Oh no, like I know it's Łódź, L-O-D-Z, Łódź, but you are right. Wrocław. I'll try to remember that one. Wrocław. I'm going crazy now. Alright, well, landing shortly. Welcome, FVP, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to chat, how are you?
Fly direct to Mukro.
I just realised my that wasn't for us.
Confirm direct log crew for Luxembourg overhead. Malta 258 negative, Mukro. November uniform, Kilo Romeo Oscar.
Direct
log crew, Luxembourg overhead, thank you. Bird 850, descent 3000 feet.
Not too bad, Greg. Not too bad. So far, so
3,000
good.
feet, Seabird 850.
Not long now till our descent into Warsaw.
Turk 2143, descent flight level 370.
Descending 370, Sundirect 2143.
5289er, fly direct Whiskey Alpha 411.
Fly direct to Whiskey Alpha 411, lot 5289.
D1138, fly direct Whiskey Alpha 411.
Fly direct, Whiskey Alpha 411, easy 113.
Hop in Megapack jet and say how to in Polish.
2452, Unicorn 122 decimal.
Hang on, we'll
2452, Unicorn 122 decimal. Thank you for
quickly jump into that. Megapack.
Hunter 2143, fly direct Whiskey Romeo 632 for the RMP runway 11.
Have you ever flown from Birmingham, Drawyah? We departed from Birmingham today, Javiator. We departed from Birmingham today.
Whiskey Romeo 632, confirm. Roger, Whiskey Romeo 632, Sundirect 2143. Easy 1138, requesting descent instruction.
1138, descent flight level 120.
We're in a livery creation.
Yo, alright, so you say Wrocław?
Is it gonna work? I'm not sure actually. Ah, 'cause hang on. Oh, you can hear me because my things are messed up by that. Wrocław.
Wrocław, yeah, that's pretty good.
Wrocław, right.
Łódź.
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 And there?
And then
Łódź.
Łódź. Łódź.
Yeah,
Łódź.
that's pretty good.
And then landing in Warszawa.
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 Yeah, that's pretty good. Warszawa.
Warszawa. I can't roll my R's. Can't quite roll my R's.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty hard in Polish. So it's Warszawa, Łódź, Wrocław.
Warszawa, Łódź, Wrocław.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There you go. Thank you for the Polish lesson. We're now going to descend shortly. So get somebody on that. Make him say Bydgoszcz. Bydgoszcz. Will you ever stream X-Blend again? I will do, Nathaniel. For example, when the Tolis A340 comes out, I will definitely be streaming that one. I'll definitely try and do a few Polish flights again in the future.
Wizard 221, jestem cały czas.
No Wizard 221, ale ci nie gadał nic. Potwierdzaj, lecisz do Krakowa?
Wizard 221, potwierdzam, lecę do Krakowa,
But,
tylko
heading towards
cały czas
Krakow there.
wiadomości, żebym się połączył z wami. Chociaż miałem lecieć na Unicomie i nie rozumiem, o co wam chodzi w takim razie.
No dobrze, spoko. Skręć w lewo 120, no bo twój kierunek jest teraz na Wrocław.
Wizard 221, jeszcze raz powtórz.
Wizard 221, skręć w lewo
Where's their hubs?
120.
They have hubs in Budapest, where they're based, in Hungary. They have hubs in Krakow,
Wizard 221,
Luton,
potwierdzam kurs 120, pozdrawiam.
Krakow, Luton. There's a load of airports I can't quite think off the top of my head. They've got quite a few bases.
970, wystartowaliśmy z Krakowa. Dzień dobry. Znosimy na 6000.
Wizard 910, transponder.
I'm going to increase our arrival by 30 minutes. So, delay
Transponder
due
on.
to... There's really nothing about that, so it's just going to have to be a
910,
generic.
radarowy kontakt, nabieraj
30 minutes.
220, prosto.
They're not going to be happy, but sadly, that's just the way it goes. Still not quite at top percent yet. Still got a little bit left to go. The A321 EasyJet Inside the Cockpit LFS Simulator is from the Megapack Discord server. It's been out for a couple of months.
Detroit 850, clear dialers approach runway 11 reported established.
Clear dialers from 11 report when established.
Polish isn't hard, try some Hungarian
Detroit
like.
850, please increase speed to 240 knots.
Jasfelsosinzens Georgi. No way. Not gonna happen, Hungarian. Not gonna happen. Why is that Train stream? So that Train is a premiere, not a stream. That's a premiere. That's pre-recorded. For those who watch my Train Sim stuff.
2143 after Whiskey Romeo 632, fly Whiskey Romeo 603.
If we share that into
after Whiskey Romeo
Discord
632,
server.
direct to Whiskey Romeo 603, contact 2143.
5018, descent flight level 140.
Wizz Air 321 zgłaszam rozpoczynam zgłoszenie do FlightLive Studio.
6910, tak, ma zgodę na poziom 250. Wizz Air 5018, descent level 140.
Descend flight level 140 for Wizz Air 5018. Right, it's down to 14,000 feet.
122, mogę się przenieść na Unicom 122.800.
Select that, and we'll leave it at Mach 18 for now. We'll slow it down later on.
A co, mam zostać z wami?
Jest też w moim powietrzu.
Dobra, okej, nie pytałem.
5289 descent 4000 feet, QNH 1015.
We plug in our destination data, so we'll print out a new weather sheet. Go to menu, weather request, send.
ETD 1138, descent flight level 100.
We'll leave the speed at Mach 18 for now. We'll reduce speed shortly later. Keep speed up until flight level 12,000. Around... It depends really on the approach. It's our distance from the airport and our altitude, I'd say. That's what determines if we slow down or not. Right, so receive messages. Let's print out the new weather.
7848, TAC and direct log.
Go to performance, next page, and plug it all in. So QNH is 1015. Temperature is minus 10 degrees centigrade, minus 10. Winds are 070 at 15 knots. Transition altitude is going to be at 5,000.
Wizz Air 221 ma zgodę prosto na X2.
Decision heights.
221 jeszcze raz powtórz możesz?
Right.
Tak, Wizz Air 221 ma zgodę
Approach all
prosto na
plugged in.
X2.
Now you need to descend and land.
Suwi to jest punkt na RMP approach, RMP podejście 07 w Krakowie.
221 przyjąłem.
Great 50, contact Warszawa Tower 118.305, have a good evening.
118.375, the speed has 850, many thanks, have a great evening.
Lot 5289er, you should increase your descent please to 3000.
So we'll get that on the standby, 18305. So as soon as we're ready to contact Warsaw Tower, just press one button and we're good to go. Nope, not been to Birmingham roll up. I'm not flying from Birmingham roll up. I've been to the airport because I've been to the exhibition centre, stayed at hotels nearby as well. But I've not flown from Birmingham, no.
Increase descent and descent 3000 feet 529.
Yeah, we'll give the speed control back to the aircraft now. Try not to nosedive too much, but I think it's keeping it relatively stable for now, which is fine.
7848 direct Logda.
Not on Volanta yet. I'm going to look into Volanta, but I'm not on Volanta yet.
Radar, good evening, passing to 1800 Warsaw.
Not on Volanta yet. I'll look into it later. We are on approach to Uzi, yes we are.
My climb flight level 200 to direct Avina.
We are on descent.
200 direct
That
Avina.
orange glow there is going to be Warsaw.
Easy 1138, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1015, easy 113.
Santa 125, descend flight level 100.
Just going to check out the 17,000 for there. We'll probably go to manual send rate shortly.
Sorry, 10,000, QNH 10.
05018, direct Whiskey Alpha 411, and descend flight level 100.
Reduce our descent rate short bit since we've got plenty of altitude, plenty of height to go. We need to get a bit lower. Now on my shoulders are cut by the filter there.
910, proszę skręć w prawo, prosto Logda.
Jeszcze raz?
Lot 5289 cleared ILS approach runway 11.
Cleared ILS approach runway 11, lot 5289.
Next transmission stream, not sure exactly when I'll do next transmission stream. Don't think it'll be in too long though. Next week or the week after. Next week, week after.
Expect RNAV 07 with a Chicago Mike.
Easy 1138, reduce speed to 0.
A-Slent's low, but only because we've had to delay the landing by about 30 minutes. We're a bit behind schedule, and so we have had to delay the landing a bit. Watching transmit stream time, very nice Mercy. Hope you're enjoying both watches.
Masz zgodę?
UZ221, dziękuję za zgodę, pozdrawiam.
Last stream till Wednesday, GWT. Last stream till Wednesday.
Either Thunder 2143, ready for descent.
2143, descent level 100.
Descending flight level 100, Thunder 2143.
So if that's US, yes. So I do plan to do a US flight at some stage. Plan to try and do one next week. Not sure the routing yet, but definitely think of something. That'll be pretty good.
Contact tower 1183.0525.
118.305, bye-bye.
I think it'd be too scared to talk to ATC. Well, with a bit of practice, OJ. You can eventually get there.
Easy 1138, turn left, heading 060.
Turn left heading 060, easy 110.
Wizz Air 900 proponujemy podejście na FWO, a podejście ILS na sam 11.
910, skręć kurs 360.
Skręcam kurs 360.
Lot 7848, fly heading 360.
How do you prevent each temperature from turning red during takeoff? Flex temp, Calvin. Flex temp. Don't use toga every time you take off. Flex temp. Why did they Helsinki Airport? Well, it's a fantastic airport. It's all wooden interior. It's big. 3 runways, lots of places to land from. It's a very easy airport to fly in and out of, both in sim and in real life. Helsinki, probably my favourite airport in real life. Beautiful airports, beautiful airports.
Roger, radar day, Lufthansa 032, 1,300 feet, climbing 6,000.
Yeah, everyone's watching this. Only 10 people on the train stream right now. Train stream's about 30ish minutes long today, so we might get the end of it, we might not. So we'll have to see.
Landing Flight 350 and what was direct Drawyah?
Miles from Warsaw, we are 73 miles from Warsaw. 73 miles from Warsaw. We'll turn the seatbelt sign back on.
Maintaining present heading 112 at the moment.
16, 17. I'm going to reduce our descent rate even further now, since you've got
Easy 11.
plenty of altitude.
Turn on the fasten seatbelt
Flying
sign.
Whiskey Alpha 4.
And fasten your seatbelt.
Lufthansa control, Lufthansa 125 at flight level 120.
Landing about 30 minutes, Butter.
QNH 1014.
Landing about 28 minutes.
Descending to 5,000 feet, QNH 1015. Easy 1138, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descending 4,000 feet, QNH 101.
The aircraft's reducing speed. We don't want that yet. We'll take over manually. Increase up to 300.
These are 3 Papa Mike direct Kuka.
Direct Kuka with the Papa Mike.
Has ATTF taught you the same pattern as PACX? Very rarely, Rodrigo, very rarely. Worst case scenario, if it does conflict, I'll just ask the tower to repeat it, and they'll just repeat it.
The 1138, clear dial approach on 11.
Clear dial approach, ED 1138.
We're about to reach 14,000. We'll probably level off for a little bit until tower gives us further descent, but we'll listen out for any...
5018, confirm you're flying Whiskey Alpha 411.
Flying direct to Whiskey Alpha 411 for Wizz Air 5018. So Whiskey Alpha 411, inserts that. Saves a bit of the approach path today. $40 miles to go. Where do you install the Flyboy? It's the official Flyboy installer. It's on their Discord server, it's on their Twitter. They've posted it everywhere.
Wizz Air 770 utrzymuje kurs 360.
So just, let's say, keeping the route now for
Easy 113, descend 3,000.
further control from tower. I'm expecting a descent in just a couple of
5.
moments. And with that, we'll prepare ourselves for landing shortly in Warsaw. There's not too long to go now. Few aircraft behind us, quite a bit of traffic at Warsaw right now, but so far so good. I think Warsaw Ground's online now as well. Yeah, Warsaw Ground 121905 also online.
Lot 907, good day. 907, hello, transponder on, please. Say again? 907, transponder mode Charlie, please.
Mode Charlie, transponder, lot 907.
There 3 Papa Mike, stop climb level 180.
Stop climb 180 with your Papa Mike.
Lufthansa 125, descend 3000 feet.
Descending flight level 3000, Lufthansa 125.
Welcome Morgan. Not sure about 3080 yet, enemy. Not sure about 3080.
There 5018, descend 4000 feet, QNH 1014.
Down to 4000, QNH 1014 for Wizz Air 5018. So, down to 4000. We'll let the aircraft reduce speed and so QNH to 1014.
Lufthansa 032, fly direct Samba.
Direct Samba, Lufthansa 032.
Lufthansa 125, clear ILS to runway 11.
Clear to ILS 11, Lufthansa 125.
So far so good, Program. So far so good. After this, I'm going to be watching the Chelsea-Sheffield game, so got one more thing to do after that, after the stream, and then I'll just kind of just rest for the evening, I guess. Working from home tomorrow.
1-0, czekawaj podejście ILS Yankee do pasa 1-1, zniżaj poziom 1-0-0.
Wizz Air 910, czekam na podejście ILS, zbliżam do 110.
Welcome, Cloud Chase, how you doing? Welcome to Jumpers Chats. Good luck. Got what do you need for luck, Sushi? You've got faith. It's faith you're in flying. You don't need luck for landing.
We touched Papa Mike, can you say one again because we've got broken
Cabin crew,
system?
10 minutes to landing. 10 minutes.
Stand by, lot 907, climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, lot 907.
Lot 907, turn left heading 180.
T847, good day, inbound Whiskey Alpha 402, passing 5,000 for
6,000 feet, landing lights
907, turn
on.
left heading 180.
Please also store any carry-on items either in the
Niners, turn left heading 180, lot 907.
3847, Warszawa, radar contact, turn left heading 180.
Left 180, we got 3847.
About 35 miles to go now. We'll put the spoilers out just to reduce our speed a bit.
7848, descent flight level 110.
There we go.
Lot 7848, yes, descent flight level 110, turn left heading 300.
Let's get the replay mode out. Can't see the runway, not yet, Liver. Still got a little bit of travel to go before you spot the runway. Still got a little bit of time to go.
Heading 300, descent flight level 110, lot 7848.
We'll also turn on the landing systems, make sure that they are connected to the runway. Now passing through 8,000, 30 miles to go.
Lufthansa 125, tower 118, 305, goodbye.
Have they implemented waypoints to go around yet in Flyby? Not yet, Toggle.
Going to tower
Not yet.
118.305, thank you.
3847, climb flight level 160.
Time flight 160.3847.
Is there 3 Papa Mike, fly direct Kilo 703.
Kilo 703 with the Papa Mike.
3 Papa Mike negative, Kilo 706.
703 with the Papa Mike.
Zoom into
221,
20 miles on the end of that.
PN.
Soon to pass through 6,000. We'll start loading flaps in a couple of moments, start preparing ourselves for the very short approach. But thanks to the waypoints we have 411 over the tower, we're skipping this long approach while thin, going straight into the glide slope for the runway. As long as we're at 3,500 for the intercept to glide slope, we should be alright. We've just connected now to the runway at Warsaw, so we're connected on 0919, 25 miles to go, 25 miles runways in sight. Cross on landing, nearly veered off.
910, czekamy. Wizz Air 508 descent 3000 feet, clear ILS Yankee 11.
Since to 3,000 feet, cleared ILS Yankee for runway 11, Wizz Air 5018. It's a 15 knot wind, 070, so runway, yeah, you are right, there is a crosswind, or definitely be cautious of that. Cheers for the heads up, Dan.
Correction, skręć w lewo.
Resolution monitor, 1080p Game Freak, going on 1080p. Sends down to 3,000. And that will do it at a rate of 700 feet per minute, 600 feet per minute.
113, Roger, climb 7,000 feet, only heading 360.
Climbing 7,000 feet, heading 360.
Is the kickoff on Michael question 10?
The drift up on my descent by level 160.
160 with the kickoff Mike.
We departed from Birmingham, Oliver. Departed from Birmingham.
Czekaj, Warszawa approach. Jaka to jest frekwencja? 12805.
Wizz Air 910, kontaktuje się z Warszawa approach.
Yeah, there's been a go around.
7848 contact
The wind's
Warszawa approach 12885.
Wind's definitely causing a few things up ahead.
Enter 221, czy mógłbym zejść na poziom 12 000 stóp?
Load 7848 contact Warszawa 1, contact Warszawa radar.
Przepraszam, nie Enter, Wizz Air 221, przepraszam jak najmocniej, mogę zejść na poziom 12 000 stóp?
Ale ty nie rozumiesz, że ja wolam do lot 7848, a nie do ciebie, tak poproszę chwilkę, minutkę
Sounds like a bit of confusion on the frequencies right now.
Coś tutaj sam.
Almost a shame you guys can't understand what they're saying.
Contact Warszawa approach 1288055.
Also approach 128-805 for with Air 5018, Boston Drawyah, the run-ups. 128-805.
118 contact approach 118, correction 128.805.
Contact in approach
128-805. You know what, we'll just do it from the IVAOs quicker. Right, also approach.
2847 on frequency.
Wait for the turn blue. Right. Wait for a gap in chats. Dzień dobry, Warsaw approach. This is Wizz Air 508 at 3000, intercepting Whiskey Alpha 411 for the localizer.
Wizz Air 5018, hello, Warsaw approach. Report when established, ILS 11.
Well report established for Wizz Air 5018. Turn the localizer on now since we're just about to establish. That's one. So reduce speed now, the aircraft's actually reduced our speed at all. Go down to 160. Brake sets to medium. Spoilers on.
Switch
on the ignition now since we no longer require the ice.
Is it 1138 hello, Warszawa approach identified 7000 feet left heading 270.
That's 2.
Turn left heading 270.
Wizz Air 970, Warszawa behind.
This is IVAO, Cash, not Vatsim, this is IVAO.
38, please for 45 November.
Localizer, it aligns your aircraft with the runway, so localizer is your heading, approach mode is your glide slope, so localizer just aligns you with the runway and make sure that you're flying in a straight line.
Could you type that please?
Yeah, of course.
We're just waiting for the localizer to establish, waiting for the glide slope to align with us earlier, so we're a bit low at the moment, but we're flying level, until the diamond approaches. So this is fine, we're just leveling us for the aircraft, let's descend further. Flaps 3. Zoom into 10 miles. Approach mode. Sets. Just need to 143.
Kontynuować wznoszenie 240, jaki direct? Wizz Air 75 Tango.
Wait for a gap in chat. Wizz Air 5018 is established.
Wizz Air 5018 contact tower 118305, thank you.
Tower 18305 for Wizz Air 5018. Position clear, either by nuts. 4, gear down. Drawyah, Warsaw Tower. Hang on, this is ground. Fix wrong frequency. Drawyah, Warsaw Tower. This is Wizz Air 5018, established for runway 11 with you. Right, so do our plan checklist. Gear down, 3 greens, brake sets,
5018,
flat sets. Wizz Air 5018 is established localizer runway 11. Pre-line checklist.
5018, you clear to land on runway 11, QNH 1014, wind is 082 at 50 knots.
Clear to land, Wizz Air 1018. Yeah, pre-line checks complete. Cabin crew, seats for landing, please. No cockpit sounds. Yes, there is. I'll just make it quieter so you guys can hear the talking properly. But there are sounds. You just need to turn your microphone up. So we'll set this to 5,000 for go around. 1,000 will switch off the autopilots, and then we'll just bring the aircraft into land. Bit of a crosswind, so there'll be sure to put the rudder into this one. Apart from that, should be a pretty smooth sailing landing. 1,000, aircraft stable, misapproach altitude set. Whoops, that's parking brake, wrong button. Autopilot off. That feeling when you get confused with autopilots and parking brakes. So we're flying hands on now. A little bit high, so drop a bit of altitude. Everything should be set up for a pretty good landing in this. Yeah, 17 knot crosswind right now. 17 knot crosswind. Throttle and touchdown. Reverse thrust sets. $100 knots, 80 knots, 60 knots reverse is cut. release the brakes, and exit the runway when able.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Poland. The local time is 5:58 p.m. and it's currently about -degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again.
So bring the aircraft off to the left here. Raise the flaps. Back the throttle. And slow us down to sub 20 knots. Landing lights off. We'll leave the nose takeoff light on since it doesn't really work. The nose wheel lights. Wizz Air 5018 is clear of runway.
Wizz Air 18, welcome to Warsaw. Contact Warsaw ground on 121 this morning 905.
121 905 Warsaw ground. Buzz engine clear, either by knots. Wizz Air 5018.
Ground.
Ginobri Warsaw grounds. This is Wizz Air 5018 requesting taxi to gates.
Face 5081, okręcie ground, kłaniam się. Continue via Echo Alpha Zulu to stand number 4.
Continue down Echo onto Alpha and Zulu for stand number 4 for Wizz Air 5018.
Wizz Air 508, I'm sorry, correction, stand number 5.
Stand 5 for Wizz Air 5018. Right, so make sure I've got the ground charts for Warsaw here. Echo Papa Whiskey. Sorry, Whiskey Alpha. Let's grab the ground charts. Just exit runway here at Echo. So that's Alpha, stand 5, just on the far side, so yeah. Taxi straight, make a right, far side, loop in, and into 5. So very easy taxi today. Throttle up, let's get going. How do you know that you have left? Not quite sure what you mean by that, IMS Canada, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. The aircraft in front of us will be taxiing behind, so be prepared to slow down for that. This is a modded Warsaw, yes. This is a modded Warsaw, pretty standard on flights not 2. Doesn't look too bad for a freeway mod, can't deny that. So the Tartan in front of me, aircraft just behind that, in front of that as well. Both real people, both flying on the IVAO network. Are you braking too fast? And why braking when you take the speeds brake up? Still not quite sure about that. How are you braking so fast? I'm using the brake key. Have been to Warsaw in real life I've been to Poland. Well, last time I was in Poland 2 years ago because of COVID, should have been last year, but I had to cancel that. Last time I was in Warsaw itself was about maybe 10 years ago. I go to Poland regularly, but I've not been to Warsaw for a long time.
Alfa i Delta 2. Dobrze zapisałem?
Kontynuować Alfa i Sierra 2.
I timed you out Boeing 001 because you're just being annoying now. Random comments and nonsense that nobody's particularly interested in.
Honda 1 to 5, continue straight.
Continue straight, Delta 1.
Taxiing on at a grand 6 knots, thanks to the fans up in front. 6 whole knots.
Lot 230, czy możemy ewakuować drogą Alfa 3, następnie Alfa 2, żeby mieć cały pas 1.5 do startu. 230, może. Okej, lot 230, słowę drogą Alfa 2 do
He's stopped moving. Because you go from 250 knots down to 140 knots by putting the speed brake up. Oh yes, to be fair, I didn't even use speed brake stats, I used flaps. Flaps, not speed brake on that time. They're turning to their stand now, at the very least, it means they'll be out of the way for us to taxi around to the other side. Yeah, 91 satisfaction, can't fault that really. Even with a 30-minute delay, can't fault that. Wizz Air 501, go ahead.
Wizz Air 501, I saw the problem is going south, but never mind,
Continue taxi, Wizz Air 518. Welcome Aviation, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the chats. So we'll do the replays as well for landing. I'm not sure we'll see too much due to it being night time, but we'll definitely have a look at the replays after this. Livery, I'm using the Wizz Air A321 livery on our aircraft today. Wizz Air A321.
Lufthansa 125, stay against it.
I want to have you turn into the wrong gate, but anyway, I continue to approve. Have a good night, bye-bye.
The mod for ATC is IVAO RT Gaming. It's IVAO. It's not on a multiplayer network. The person you're speaking to is a real person that I'm in conversation with. It's a real person communicating. They're currently died in the aircraft here in the ground right now in Warsaw. So I'm going to make a taxi up Zulu now. And then from Zulu into stand 5, shut the engines off, and then now end our flights for the weekend. Scenery, it's a freeway scenery off of Flights Not 2, free to download, and well worth looking at. It's a very good scenery here at Warsaw tonight. Flights Not 2 for the scenery.
Lot 230 na punkcie oczekiwania przed pasem 1.5.
Don't worry, Warsaw ground. What was I going to say? So plane on the ground are real people. Aircraft on the ground are real people currently flying on IVAO. And towers sorry, this is the ground right now, so listening to ground control, they're just taxiing all the aircraft in around the airports. Right hand turn. And then stand 5, which is, well, 5th gate, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our gates for today. Any other good freeway airports? No, Gatwick. The freeway Gatwick is by far the best of the freeway sceneries in Microsoft Flight Sim right now. Center ourselves up a bit. Cut back on the throttle. Brakes. Hold. Parking brake sets. Switch over to the APU, seconds to power through the aircraft, engines, shut down. We'll turn on the dome lights, so you can actually see a bit more of the aircraft. Wait for the logbooks to do its thing. 2 hours 17 minutes of flight time today. Where is it? Dome lights to bright, seatbelt sign off, and taxi lights off, beacon lights off. So power set, APU off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warsaw. Load time right now is approximately 10 past 8 and the weather outside minus 10 degrees centigrade. We are, however, getting a jet bridge to bring you to terminal nice, warm and dry. We thank you for flying Wizz Air today, wish you a safe on the journey, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Unicom on states for Wizz Air 5018. Thank you very much. Dziękuję I dobranoc. Alright, so let's say public address, general, and set. Just calling a jet bridge over now. Wait for that to connect to the aircraft. Going to... Well, we've already done that now, so just a case of waiting for the jet bridge to connect, passengers disembark, and everyone leaves the aircrafts. There we go, check your Discord now. Let's have a look at Discord. Oh, okay. I don't see anything on the Ah, yeah, there we go. I'll abandon now. Done. So, we'll disembark the passengers, we'll end the flight, get the flight reports, and have a look at that. So, Warsaw, Wizz Air 5018 from A321 from Birmingham to Warsaw. 2 hours and 60 minutes flight time. Planned departure was 16:39, arrived, departed 16:43, so a bit of a late departure, and then a late arrival. 19:09 expected, well, take away 30 minutes. 104 passengers, 9 satisfaction, 134 feet landing rate, of block time of 2 hours and 37 minutes. Arrival delay for unspecified reason, soft landing, still thirsty, so obviously snacks everything quite good for the aircraft. Impressing at lost time, and left a few minutes of drinks. Passenger on board there. If you want to get in more detail, feel free to check out the flight reports in the chat in a second. Drop the URL there. Warsaw Ground, still watching, take care, have a good one. Thank you very much for guiding us into gates today. Yeah, I'm fairly sure Warsaw Ground's on today, so like I say, if he is there, dziękuję bardzo I dobranoc. While we're here at the terminal, I've just noted that it looks like there's a bit of an interior going on here, so have a quick peep inside. Not bad. So I can imagine that this up here is the arrival section, because downstairs it's got the check-in desk and all that. It's not a bad airport this for a freeware. Very nice put together. We've got Lufthansa on the opposite side over there. The 747 is at the end of the wing right now. Somewhere over there. Airport's still looking rather busy at the moment. Still quite a few aircraft on the ground. Still just taxiing to their final positions. But yeah, very good for a freeware. Very good indeed. There's the control tower up there. Right, so there's the flight reporting chat now. Let's you mess up. How did you mess up, Igor? Which part did you mess up? I'm actually a little confused as to what you've ruined. I thought it was alright. I thought everything was very good there. So yeah, lotnisko Chopin w Warszawie. Airport Chopin at Warsaw. Link you for the Warsaw scenery? Sure. Let me drop the Warsaw scenery into chat. Search for Warsaw. So if you want to use Warsaw scenery, you can download it from here on Flights Not To. Let's disconnect from IVAO and let's look at the replay, shall we? So load 2021 to 7. It'll be the later one, so 18.fcr. I hope it's saved. Oh, it's still recording, that's why. Stop recording, there we go. 2021 7, sorry, to 7. And later one, FCR, load. Load a replay, have a look at it from the again, there's no wing view, there's no passenger view per se, so we do have to kind of use the drone cam to try and get ourselves into a position as close to the wing as possible. So we'll wait for the aircraft to load. There we go. Let's press the play button a second. Make sure that we turn off the GPWS and second start playing alarms during the landing. Let's stick you on short final, so that's 1000. There we go. Stick in drone cam. I'm trying to get you as close to the wing as possible. Won't perfect, but it's better than having no view at all, I guess. Just lost it. There we go. Right, and play. Yeah, a bit from behind the wing. So here we are. Coming to land in Warsaw. How many did we have? It was about, yes, 6 people. You had one person who joined in late from Berlin, who was landing at Warsaw at the same time. Here we go, approaching to Warsaw. Now on the short final. Short final now. Coming the airport threshold. Camera moved. There we go. Over the motorways into the airport threshold. And very shortly, touchdown. Yeah, it's not quite the best thing, I'm afraid, inside the 320. But if it's RVs, as I say, always the nice ones anyway. So stick it up at 1000, stick it somewhere to the side, and let's go to landing. This one's a relatively short final here into Warsaw. Yeah, the engine sounds not quite right for the replay, I must say. It's not a perfect replay at the moment, it's just the A321. Default aircraft fine. Some of the modded planes could do a bit of love in the FCR. Let's say I'll speak to the developer, I'll get it all reported and try and get that fixed for the release version. G-speed brakes, sometimes I do but not always. Most of the time the aircraft slow down quite nicely on their own flaps. Flaps and gear are the biggest air brakes in an aircraft. Nice. So we'll do a tail view. That is always pretty fun, especially for the crosswind landings. They can get a few easier alignment. So it's a slight crab to the runway, not major, but there's a slight crab going on in there. Welcome, Drawyah, how you doing? Welcome to France. Welcome, Isaac, how you doing? Channel, welcome to the chat. The engines could do a bit of love, I must say. Welcome, Blacktail, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Just have replays, absolutely. Replays, best bit outside. Especially the passenger views. Not sure about the 3080 yet, I'm still waiting. Still waiting delivery. And, there we go, touchdown. Well, I say, that was our landing at Warsaw. I think that's now probably a good time to bring our stream to an end. So, next will be on Wednesday. We're going to do a flight stream on Wednesday. Tomorrow, don't forget, we've got a Train Sim World premiere to watch, the final mission of South Town Speed. So if you want trains, check out on Monday. Otherwise, if not, see you on Wanted Flight Sim. Thank you all very much for tuning to the stream. Thank you all very much for the support. It's been a good weekend of flying, I'd say. It's been a very good weekend of flying. All good routes at, well, they went smooth sailing apart from my first Wellington flight where PACX had to give up on us. If I ever get myself flying, try find on IVAO. You're welcome to, AJ. You're welcome to. Yeah, as I say, that brings us to the last stream today. Thank you all very much for watching. You take care of yourselves. I've now got the Chelsea game to watch, started 5 minutes ago. Take care. Have a good one.